Hey everybody, how you doing?
I would love to have seen him keep his footing right there.
A little late getting started because I thought this game was going to be late getting started. The visible game here in the Atlanta area, but they're not letting you see it. It's very weird. 33-yard line, far side of the field, goes to the sideline, breaks a tackle. They're not letting you see it. The Buccaneers will have good field position after the short return. Big punt by Gilligan. Tampa has it. 10:45 to play here in the second quarter. Back after the break. Okay, sorry about that. I'm just catching up with everything. So here, as I was saying, they're not letting you see it because it's really just annoying. And annoying because you've got a situation where not even online can you watch the game live. So you have to hear it. I'm hearing it, right? But I can't at all find any place. You'd have to have Sunday ticket, which we don't have. They charged a buttload of money for Sunday ticket this time. So I can't imagine that a lot of people had it as much as they did last year. It's probably why they decided to charge a buttload of money this year. But, well, it's also inflation, right? But my point is, they charged a crap load of money for it. And at the same time, they've engineered it so that you have to have it in order. Just that. You cannot see the game live anyplace else. Fubu says they have the NFL. Well, they have it, sure, but they don't have it like Sunday ticket where you can get any game. They don't have that at all. All right. And so they, as far as I'm concerned, misrepresent themselves when they present this idea that they've got down here in Louisiana, we're all about being local. They've got a situation where you can actually see the game. You cannot see the game. You can hear the game. All right. I've got the game on my phone here, and this is going to the TV, right? And so, and Alan Ross is right. Pete Carmichael is not calling a good game. He's right. Pete Carmichael's calling a cautious, unimaginative game. And maybe he's trying to figure out what they're going to give to him, right? Maybe they're doing something they didn't expect. There's been a lot of that, right? But whatever the case, from what I hear, maybe you can see the game, but no, it sounds like he's calling a lousy game. And putting this Taysom Hill love has got to stop because it's leading to some really stupid calls. He's good once in a while. Hold on a second. Play action. Brady to throw now. He does throw. He almost went down with the sack, and Brady gets it away. That's kind of. You're not gonna call that a sack, right? Nope, they're not. Huh. Sean Hotley, the referee. Apparently, I can't see it, but they're letting the Bucs get away with not getting sacked, even though they have Brady in the grass. Saints defense is playing a great game. It's a defensive game. So second down. Handoff. We had a fumble that was very covered by the Saints. We had a stop on downs thanks to the Saints defense. You had the Saints offense moving the ball somewhat effectively. But as Alan alluded to, Pete Carmichael is not calling a good game. It's third down for the Bucs. 3rd and 8. And Brady, 3 receivers to his right, now brings one back in the pocket to throw. Flags down. Yep. Flags down. False start on the Buccaneers. So let's go from 3rd and 8. So we'll go from 78. 5 yards. So, yep. So it'll be 3rd and 13 instead of 3rd and 8. So the Saints need an interception here, and they need to flip the field because too much of the time of late has been spent on the Saints side of the field. Now, I'm not sure you hear the crowd. These people calling this game are lousy, okay? They're terrible. The guy that's talking right now, the Buccaneers were on defense. He called it like the Saints were on defense when the Bucs were on defense. He could see the game, right? This poor man is probably nervous. I can do a better job. Put me in there. Unbelievable stuff. So here we go.
Basically just inside midfield where they started. Camarda is back. The rookie from Georgia will kick it on the end of the football, and Hardy will call the fair catch and make the fair catch inside the 10-yard line. That's where the Saints will start over. Not great field position, but they still lead it 3-0. Second quarter. We're back after a break on the community.
Saints need to get out of that, and they're going to have to do it, I think, with Tony Jones on the ground and through the air. I can't see what the Saints are up against with the Bucs defense because I can't see the game, right? But from what I've heard, it sounds to me like some exotic use of formation, like a 4-by-1 is in order, or send the wide receivers deep out of a four wide receiver set, 2-by-2, right? And then have the halfback come up here, short, grab it 5 yards downfield and catch and run, that kind of thing. Spread the defense out and then hit them short. That's my favorite approach anyway. So right now, statistically, how's Jameis doing? We've got, according to this, Winston is 6 of 8 for 30 yards. Tom Brady is 8 of 11 for 100 yards. Rushing, Leonard Fournette has 8 carries for 22. Mark Ingram has 6 carries for 31. This is one of those games where they're almost like counterpunchers. They're almost like, feeling each other out and trying to figure out how they're going to throw that punch this way, right? That's what they're trying to figure out. And then they'll go into halftime, adjust their game plan, my prediction, and I think the Saints will really come out swinging. Unless, of course, they may come out swinging with the, let's see here, you've got, let's see here, this is lousy. I can't even tell where I'm at with the game here. It's 2nd and 10. Like I said, Chris Olave. No, that was the incomplete one. This is way behind. Even nobody's up on anything. All right. Not even ESPN has adjusted theirs. This is garbage, man. Ugh. All right. They got it 3rd and 10.
Thank you very much, Jeff. So under center right now is Jameis. Ball at the 7-yard line of New Orleans. Makes the handoff. Play
yes.
Action, stands there, now steps up, fires it across the middle.
Incomplete. Dang. Can't seem to hit him.
Incomplete. What'd you say?
Platform was off as far as footwork was concerned. He did a nice job of going 1 to 2 to 3, and he just wasn't able to step into this throw just because he has a defender right there in his face. That's you got to catch that. You got to catch that. You got to help the quarterback out. That ball hits you in the hands. You got to catch that.
Yeah, apparently,
from the 7, 8-14 to play. Saints in all black, moving left to right.
Saying Olave's got to catch the ball.
Jameis takes the snap. Here comes some pressure. Fires to the near side, looking for Mike Thomas. Incomplete.
Incomplete again.
He turned and the ball was there. Carlton Davis was on the coverage, but just kind of bounced out of his hands.
They're going to allow the corner to be able to play physical, and that's what Carlton Davis wants to do. You know, he and Mike T are matched up in this situation, and so kind of got away with a little jerk, a little pull, and Mike T wasn't able to.
See, when you have situations like that, you need to throw out of a bunch formation so you can get the shake the receivers free.
Sometimes the receivers get the hand kind of on the ball. One, that probably should have been a penalty.
But see, then also they're going to do that throw to the backs, you know.
Saints trying to avoid, and Bucs both got 2, 3 and outs. Saints back to pass. This Winston out of the shotgun. Looking, fires it across the middle, and that to Mike Thomas is complete on the near side.
Got it.
At the 20-yard line, and that is the first down.
Hey, they got a first down. And they got off the schneid.
Just to move slightly in the pocket. Got a little twist up by Tampa. That moves a lot off of his point as far as.
I think we can take this off right now, right? Okay. we can. All right. That's first down now.
First down for the Saints at the 20 under center is Jameis Winston. He's got Tony Jones Jr. as the lone back. Snap. Tony Jones Jr. takes it to the right side, breaks one tackle.
Go, Tony. Go, Tony.
The 25-yard line.
Tony's the man. How many yards? 6 yards. These announcers are slow. I mean, it's like they call it like they're television people rather than radio. These are your radio people, folks.
It was Logan Hall who went for the ride there via McCoy. Second down and short. Saints from their own 26 out of the shotgun. Jameis to throw. Does throw near side, complete Mike Thomas. That's another first down, and now a flag comes down late from behind. But they might be pushing off.
Yeah, they may get Mike T on this.
Oh man,
pushing off. Get a little bit of extension. We'll see. You know, Carlton Davis has been holding the whole way.
Defensive holding.
Pass interference. Offense, number 13. It's a 10-yard penalty. Replay, second down.
Detroit 15, Washington nothing. Giants 6, Carolina.
Detroit 15, Washington nothing. I predicted that.
Jacksonville 14, Indy nothing. Miami 7, Baltimore 7. Yeah, Mike extended it. He extended it as far as right there at the top of the stem. And you know, if I'm him, I'm going to that referee and I'm letting him know, hey, look, I want that same call now. I mean, I don't mind being physical, but at least he's grabbing me up top. I want you to call it as well.
That pushes the Saints back to the 16. That is their first.
I think the refs work against the Saints because of Jameis. And that's something that they ought to sue him for.
Jameis, Jarvis Landry starts in motion, stays on the near side. Tony Jones Jr. off his hip. Back to throw, dust throw. That's complete to Jarvis. Gets back to what was the original line of scrimmage. Levante David was there. He picked up 4 yards.
4 yards.
And a long third down coming.
That's good.
Know that you're
get you a little closer.
From this Tampa Bay front. Saints so far have done a pretty good job of picking up some of those looks. You know that they have one sack kind of negated there because of the penalty. On the Saints.
710.
Wow.
710?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll get it.
Make sure I pick them up
Going to channel 710, folks. 710?
Out of the shotgun. Prentice is to his
hold on a second.
Receivers left.
You're saying
Hold on.
going to be $30-something.
And the Saints drawn off sides. You could see him just waiting.
They were coming.
And as soon as they did, they just reached their hand out and touched him.
As I look at my
Okay, so we got a little time. I'm going to exit from that. And then I'm going to go to 710. Buccaneers Saints. We got it on TV now. Hey, you can see the game. We got it. Yeah.
Okay. And my bill,
and there's Winston back to throw. James steps up. It's going long, folks. And that's a flag. Oh. I was looking for the pass interference. Olave was wide open. I thought. There. And, whoa. That is a rare miss. That is rare. Dang. That is a rare miss. Mingram, Mark.
Thank you for helping me. I wrote down everything the coach.
It's third down. So, folks, now I can see the game. Yeah, Jameis knows he should have hit him. That's rare. That is rare. So here we are. Jameis is 9 of 14, 55 yards. This is 3rd and 4. The Bucs are playing. I'd spread the Bucs out. I think Allen is right. Pete Carmichael's playing a lousy game. They've got this scrunched formation. Jameis is step up. He can't get the first down. If he fumbled the ball, Saints got the ball back. Jeez. All Jameis had to do, I don't know what was on his mind, but he has to understand that somebody's behind him. And I mean, my point is when you make a decision to run, you got to run, okay? And you got to run. That's it. That was not a good play on his part. Bucs, wait a minute. The Saints may get the first down. Hold on a second.
The defender jumped across the neutral zone before he got back. You see the old lineman just kick set to show that he was drawn. It has to be an immediate reaction in order for it to go on the defense. We'll see what they decide.
This thing against the Saints. False start. Wow. Well, so much for that break. But yeah, Jameis could have ran and picked up the first down. He had that much room. And he was flirting with throwing the ball over the line of scrimmage. I think he's got to get himself in the play and stop thinking about winning. You know? He's at home. He's juiced up. Wants to make an impression. I get it. Whoop. Whoa. I get it. But he's got to settle down and play football. Because I'm sure he'd like to have that situation back. You should have seen the green space in front of him. You probably did. Okay. I still go with this because that came out of a tight formation. Okay. They had the wide, what I mean by tight, they had the wide receivers on the numbers and no wide, actually inside the numbers total. They didn't spread out the defense. Bucs defense, you need to spread them out. Sideline to sideline. But
Adam, look at what I got.
Carmichael's not doing that.
Yeah, this amazing new camera. Smile.
And you got it on Verizon.
I got Verizon's new plan. Includes Apple One. That's Apple Music, Apple TV Plus, Apple Arcade, iCloud Plus.
So we've got, let's see where we are here.
iPhone 14
Where are we here?
on them. You should get one. Selfie time.
We've got
You can hustle when you need to.
punt. Jameis is now, he's not 9 of 14 anymore.
I think I'm ready to leave the
I
city.
think he would be 9 of 15. Right?
Where I can get a little house.
No, because he didn't throw. So that's 9 of 14, 55 yards. That's where he's at right now. Brady is 8 and 11 for 100. Fournette's 8 carries for 22. Manking was 7 carries for 39 yards. Mike Thomas is 2 for 26. And yeah.
So I can finally let it fly. Okay, I feel unstoppable. Lose is impossible. Don't put the ball on me. I can catch it. No, not to do.
So Jameis Winston overthrew Chris Olave. Yeah, he was flying.
Next is the new Red Dog tender rotisserie style chicken is sublime, and the roasted garlic aioli adds a lovely piquant flavor.
Yeah, I'd like to see that played back again because I could have sworn the defensive back got his hand on his jersey in back there and slowed him down a little bit. And if that's the case, it should have been a PI. Okay? But you can't do that.
This is how you football. NFL Plus. Start your free trial today.
Okay, so second quarter, 3 minutes and 2 seconds left. 1st and 10. So Bucs are bunch left. Now Leonard Fournette shifts into the backfield with Tom Brady. The tight end is to the right. Fournette goes to the other side. Now it's basically 4 wide receivers, and technically to the left. But then they get delay of game. Sound noise. That's the 12th man. The Saints fans. Yeah. 5 yards. To be 1st and 15. 1st and 15. Now we've got 1st and 15. Down there, he gives it to Leonard. Leonard gets 2 yards. This will be 3rd and 13. 3rd down and 13. And the Saints are pinned way back there. They're on their own 10. Okay. So I could see this is a situation where, given the way the Bucs are playing right now, they would do well just to get out of this situation with a punt. This is dangerous. You can't hear very well. The Saints fans are juiced up. The Saints defense is more juiced up. I smell an interception here, folks. Mike Evans is in the motion. And boom, nothing. Lost, barely gained a yard. So that's not going anywhere. Punt. The Saints will get the ball back with excellent field position. Excellent. Now, don't you think I do a better job than the guys we were listening to call the game on the radio? Put me on the radio. Maybe I should audition for a radio job. You know, something like that. What do you think? I know one thing. I think I'm going to get some oatmeal. I'll be right back. I'm just going to. What?
Yeah. Yep.
Miracle.
Yeah.
Nice work. Golly.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
man.
well, you ask for food. You press persistent on it, you end up getting it. I got a young lady named Martha who got everything she said.
Oh,
She gave it to me for $49 and gave me a $12.25 loyalty discount.
wow. So, folks, like we can see the game. Wow, you can't see it, but I can at least know what I'm talking about now. Thank you. That's what happens when my mom knows what to do about these things. So
But it's
she can get away with talking in a way that I can't. Oh boy. Yeah.
706 or 710.
710. Yeah, 710. Would you like some oatmeal or something?
It's 700 pounds
Yeah.
all the way to February.
Oh.
Offered that thing up for like 63 or 80 some dollars a month.
39. Huh.
No, 36.
Well, it's 39 for the Buccaneers. Wait, I thought they were punting. Oh, they got it all screwed up. Oh, somebody did. This is weird. Can't even hear. And whoa. Incomplete. 4th and 9. Okay.
We talked before the break. There's just nowhere to go with the ball, KB. He's coming out. You see him here looking down the middle, looking for his first option. He's covered. Look where everybody is. Everybody is plastered. There's nowhere to go with the ball. The protection hand holds up well. You just got to tip your hats right now. This Dennis Allen style defense, they know the formula here. I'll tell you.
4th and 9, they're punting.
They've played, and they're giving Brady all he can handle.
Saints will. Oh, Hardy gets. He's still up. Hardy is. He's about to get nailed though, at about the 30. So. Sean Payton. Sean Payton, folks, is on. This guy's visor. Let's hear what he has to say.
Analysis. And Howie, I don't want to make him angry. Thanks.
That might be the greatest halftime Sean Payton interview ever.
Sean Payton is on.
Good. They are creative.
Here come the Saints. 1st and 10, folks. A minute 43 left in the first half. Another tight formation. Jameis back to throw. Here's a blitz. Yeah, there we go. Good pickup, though.
We saw the fourth quarter last week. Jameis Winston is very comfortable in these 2-minute drives. You know, he got out of bounds so they can huddle up, but they get some completions, especially with this first down. That's always the key to a 2-minute drive. If they can get this first down, expect them to really go fast pace and try to go steal some points here before the half.
Yeah, over 20. So 2nd and 7, by the way. Yep. Another blitz. They picked it up. Yep, Johnson.
It's going to pick up a couple more. It'll be a 3rd down and 5.
Yeah, so now it kind of flips. You find yourself in a 3rd down situation. You've stopped the clock. You haven't bled much clock at all now with both short completions getting out of bounds. Now you risk the idea. Do you pass?
That's 3rd and 5. Winston's 11 of 16 for 60, by the way.
Stop the clock again. And now
Which imagine he hit close to Olave deep. Oh.
To get into a 2-minute drive. So I'm curious to see how
Another tight formation. I don't understand what these Carmichael these tight formations are all about. I really don't. Good blocking up front. Short though. Olave gets it. Flag. I know helmet contact. They're gonna flag him for that. 1st down, 15 yards, folks. 15 yards.
Another personal foul?
Yep. He might get ejected. Huh? Yeah, I got it.
The short this out, but the Bucs were upset as soon as the flag drops.
Yeah. Yep. 15 yards. Because he gets it down there. He's down, and he spears him. So you can't spear him. They're spearing him. Defensive. You can't go head first. They should know that. You know?
Helmet, shoulder, or forearm. So you got the shoulder to the helmet, and that's what's called.
That's great, Mike. I think most people think, wait, you didn't hit him in the head, but it's not just the head.
Saints have great field position. You're on the Bucs 45, 1st and 10. Winston back to throw. Got it. Olave.
You know, Winston doesn't have a lot of yards, but he just looks very poised back there today.
He does, and I'll tell you, a lot of it starts with his protection. We've highlighted it a few times. The Bucs are trying to get home. They're sending extra rushers. We've seen him send White. We've seen him send some of the secondary. They just can't get home. Hats off. They've made a lot of corrections with their pass protection up front with this O-line running back group, and I think that.
Okay, so 2nd and 4. It's a minute 21 left. Winston back throw again. And, he tried to force that one in there, Jameis did. It got knocked away. I think that was a good idea.
You heard Jay Glazer, our insider, tell you on the preview show, playing with a back injury, not just a back injury. He's got 4 fractures in his back. Toughness.
The fact that he's out here, I think, is remarkable. I mean, I've played with guys, fortunately never experienced it firsthand, but I've played with guys who've had some of those back fractures, some of those. It is painful. There's nothing you can really do for it. They tell you it's really just a pain management.
3rd and 4.
You got to tip your cap. Jameis is a fighter. He's a competitor.
Heath Carmichael's got to stop calling passes like that. They're doing good with the short passes. And sets up. Run it, run it. If you're going to do it, run it, run it. Get stopped, you get stopped. It's all right.
Antoine Winfield made the tackle. And this is a long one, but it's certainly within Will Lutz's range if they decide to go field goal here.
Go field goal. Go for it.
His career long is 58 yards. See where they mark the ball. I think it's going to be at the 39, which will be 57-yard field goal. Yeah, it is.
This is a big decision here. And obviously, you're hoping Lutz can make it, of course, but in the event you don't, you give the ball to Brady around midfield for an extra possession.
Yeah, I go to first. I hunt the ball.
You imagine they're going to let this go down, take a timeout,
Yeah.
take as much clock off as they can, and get Dennis Allen, special teams coordinator Darren Rizzi, a chance here to make a decision.
Yeah, and that's exactly what they'll do. They'll think this over, whether go for the long field goal or try and pin the Bucs deep, especially with their defense has played. We'll be right back after this message from the
I would
Bucs.
punt.
This book.
Let them screw around with it.
Homeowners who have become their parents.
What's the lowest to go on one of
Be
these
smart.
Remember,
Not quite the game
they may have read the book.
folks thought it might go. Well, actually, it is. It's a defensive battle.
Let's just call it take a two.
The Saints are ahead 3-0. The Saints defense has kept the Bucs in check. The Bucs look slow.
Protect you from becoming your parents.
And both teams look tentative, you know.
So what they ended up doing was a
Tentative.
delay of game that did not use the timeout, so that was the decision to waste all the clock and to punt it away.
Yeah, so I'm gonna punt it with 28 seconds left.
And if this was a different game, a high-scoring game, they probably let it.
I can't say
Is a kick.
to give Brady a short
Punt.
field here in the event they miss after how the defense has played.
Oh, there you go. Okay.
With 23 seconds to go in this half, that's what the Bucs will have with 3 timeouts. As we say, hey, and welcome to the booth here. You know, we came on talking about Dennis Allen, the defense. There's a formula. It's played out again. I mean, exactly as it has the last 4 regular season games.
Yeah, it's remarkable that time and time again that they're able to have this level of success, not just against any team, but against a Tom Brady-led offense. You got to tip your cap. They understand the test at hand. All 3 levels contribute. They're really in lockstep.
Here comes
right
Tom
now.
Brady. He's got 22 seconds. So I expect them to throw.
Here's the Buccaneers have a new left tackle, Brandon Walton, number 73.
No, you know what? They're going inside. They're just gonna down it.
So
They ain't gonna do anything. They're going inside.
We'll see if there's a developing story.
That's it.
Wells
Run to the half. That's it.
a calf injury, and we'll see if he comes
So-
back in the second half. But a first half that was
Yeah.
dominated by both defenses, but especially
Mhm.
New Orleans.
Saints
A 3-0
defense. Yep,
lead
3-0, folks.
for the Saints. If we look at the top
And
performers,
had
brought to you
Winston
by
hit
Bob
Olave
in
on
this
that
game.
long
The
pass, it would have
numbers,
been
right?
10
Brady's got 104
nothing.
yards. Evans
So-
has a 41-yard catch.
There you go.
That's 41 of the 54. It's defense in this game with the Saints at the break, leading it 3-0 over the Buccaneers. Back
Okay,
to LA
thanks.
we go now. The Verizon halftime show. Kurt Menefee, all yours.
So let's see some of the other scores around the league, folks, while we're looking at that. I will tell you what's happening. We've got, let's see. Let me tell you. Okay, while they're doing the highlights there, we've got Baltimore 21, Miami 7, Cleveland 24. Oh, excuse me, Cleveland 14, New York Jets 7, New England 10, Pittsburgh 3, Jacksonville 17, Indianapolis nothing. Wow. Giants 6, Carolina 6. That's a tie in the fourth quarter. Detroit 22, Washington nothing. Breakthrough. I knew they were going to win, but I had 22-0. Wow. That game's not over. And then, yeah, that's what we've got right so far. And, of course, the game we're watching, 3 for the Saints and Bucs nothing. Yeah.
Nobody committed to the middle, and away goes Rashad Bateman on 75-yard touchdown, 14-7. Then coming
Hey.
back wide
Kevin
open
says, "Hey, Zinni, you always give my boy
touchdown.
Jameis credit." Oh, got to, absolutely. He's a great quarterback. You know, just not getting his due, like a number of black quarterbacks playing. So,
he drifts back inside. That's meant to Fitzpatrick.
like for example, no one gave Jacoby Brissett of the Browns a chance, right? And look what he's doing. He's a great quarterback. Also, another black quarterback that the media doesn't pay attention to. The white media, I should say. You know.
Jacoby Brissett, quarterback now for the Cleveland Browns.
You're going to say Jacoby. Watch him. There's Jacoby. Touchdown. Look at him. Boom. To Amari Cooper, who played for the Cowboys. Remember him? There's Jets. Ooh. Uh-oh. Ooh. New game. Ooh. New game.
Colts at the Jaguars. Trevor Lawrence.
Can't find out what's going on.
Good rookie here with a bad football team.
Yeah.
Football team. Here he hands on to James Robinson.
Robinson. Oh, boy. He's running like a truck. Touchdown.
In the first half, 17-0 over the Indianapolis Colts.
All right, back to the game that you guys are watching at home. New Orleans up 3-0 in a defensive battle here, to say the least here, Sean Payton.
Yeah, absolutely. And we talked about it before the game.
Sean
Last
Payton
2
is
years
talking.
These teams have played. It's been the defenses. You got two of the better defenses in football playing each other. They know how to defend each other well. Here we have a fumble QB exchange. Brady's last 3 fumbles that they've lost have all been against the Saints. Rushing 5, Tampa's going to get after Winston. They're going to keep him in the pocket and try to match up like they had in the first half. This was a big play. I thought the play of the first half really was this 4th-and-1 stop in the red zone. Ball turns over on downs. That to me becomes really like a turnover. 2 turnovers for Tampa. You got a slim lead by the Saints, but I know they love how this game's been played out.
I agree. That's the play of the game. And the disappointing thing is it's a missed assignment. At the point of attack, tackle blocks out, leaves defensive tackle wide open. You can't convert. A 4th-and-1 going in. That could be the difference in the football game.
You know, we like to say that every game is individual. It seems sometimes one team just has another team's number. Yeah. They play poorly against them, or that team is going to always.
No matter what the records are,
Yeah.
this is one of those instances. Because if you look at the matchup, you would think it would favor the Bucs and everything, and Tom Brady and the defense.
No, I don't.
But some teams just definitely know how to play the other.
You expected this to be close, didn't you?
Yeah, 100%. And I said this earlier. There's one thing about this game is when you've done it 7 regular season games against Brady 4 in a row. When the week begins, every one of those players knows they can win this game and they're going to win this game. And I think for the other side of it, you got to get over that hump.
It's been a frustrating first half for Tom Brady.
Good Tom is
His Bucs are down
pissed.
3-0.
Have you seen a picture of Tom Brady? He looks gone.
The network America
He looks
relies
like-
on, and the official 5G network of the National
He's
Football
45
League.
years old.
Yeah, he just
I don't know
kind of.
why he wants they're not being his wife, not living
You know, it
together.
says out of workshop.
They said that today it was said that he, on his own, decided to come back. That wasn't anybody else. He just changed his mind on his own. Didn't even consult his wife or anything. He just said, "I'm coming back," you know. And then it was announced today he gets Wednesdays off because he's old. That's what they said. It's called a veterans exemption in the NFL. So because he's 45, he gets to take every NFL player gets Tuesday off, right? He gets Tuesday and Wednesday.
That's good, because he deserves it.
Yeah. Or I would look at it, hey, look, every time I think of an NFL player getting more time off during the regular season, I always think of somebody getting in trouble. So hopefully he doesn't get any, I'm just joking, but hopefully he doesn't get any trouble. So.
This guy's disciplined, he's good, and he's disciplined. Most people are not.
Yeah, that's true.
And football is his life too, and his wife married him. She should have known that.
I could come over to your house with my bag of goodies, completely incapacitating you until I was done with you.
I was starting to fall for him. And then he mentions the ropes. Take a break. He's a big movie star. I'm not naive enough to think that I'm the only one.
My name is Casey Hammer, and I'm about to reveal the dark, twisted secrets of the Hammer family.
House of Hammer, streaming exclusively on Discovery Plus. Stream for $4.99.
What is a cannibal? An animal?
A cannibal. Cannibal eats other people. But I don't know. That's too bad about Armie Hammer. Armie Hammer is the guy that was in The Social Network, that movie about Facebook and Mark Zuckerberg. He played, I think he's probably one of the few, he played two people at once, the Winklevi twins, which are investors. So, yeah. Well, that movie is about him because in real life they're saying he's a cannibal and his family is really rich. His family is from the Hammer that created the baking soda.
You are watching NFL Sunday Ticket.
I never took it seriously, Mom. So I never thought about it because I didn't think he was really that. I just thought he was just saying something to somebody just to get their glory. You know, people just say crap. That's the way it was presented. When I read it, it sounded like he was just saying crap. And then they're putting it out like it's serious, you know. I don't think he's serious at all. Talking about Armie Hammer. Yeah. Yeah. I don't think Armie Hammer is a cannibal.
All new Tuesday on Fox and watch the premiere anytime on Hulu.
It's time for the Lego invention of a
I
lifetime.
actually like him I like him because he is very disciplined. You don't find people with discipline. Most people don't have no kind of discipline at all.
Mm-hmm. Now we're talking about Tom Brady now, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they just don't. They don't have the incentive to work hard, to work hard for what he did and what he was and all that. He wasn't even drafted first class or whatever. He worked his way up. You don't have people doing that.
It's years of research and continuous innovation. Today, players wear helmets customized through technology, like 3D printing, to get better fitting options that meet the demands of their position. It's all driven by the NFL.
Oh, and folks, we have the Raiders playing later. They play the Cardinals out of Arizona, and the Bucs play the Rams. Well, that's going to be a tough game for the Ram. I mean, for the Bucs. For the Bucs. I say the Bucs. I meant the Falcons. Sorry.
For you, the Saints have done a job on the Buccaneers. Mario Davis and company.
Yep.
Just a single field goal in this one. Saints 3, Bucs nothing. Brady in the offense to figure it out. Third quarter coming up.
We have a blip emergency. And I want you to feel that like that.
911 season premiere, followed by The Cleaning Lady, tomorrow on Fox. These are the stories that connect us.
You need to be open to the world to let things happen.
Anthony Bourdain.
You haven't told that you also have a right to be happy.
I'm not trying to be confrontational. I'm trying to be conversational.
Thanks for the stream or not.
Folks, the Bucs get the ball. Start the second half. Would you like some water?
Yes, you jammed it.
Yeah, I just I'm going to try to put this in a minute.
You waited for
So bad last night, I thought I was leaving. So I'm going to try to Monday. I'm going to try to get something to help.
Like some turmeric?
That's why
Tea?
America's #1 sports book.
No, but you know what? I didn't take my medicine yet.
Okay. Let me get you some water. One second.
Yesterday, when you bought those peppers, how many did you buy? Because I got one package and I charged me for two.
I'm trying to get you some water right now.
No, you don't need a glass. You just get me a bottle of water. Okay. let anybody walk over there.
You're a time traveler.
You leap into other lives. You jump from year to year, saving people.
I need your help. People are gonna die.
Welcome to Release Monday on NBC.
You are watching NFL Sunday Ticket.
It's about family, familia, how we show up for La Cultura, how we represent everywhere we go. From Philadelphia to Kansas City, New York to Los Angeles. Estamos bailando, gozando y representando el fútbol americano. Because when that beat hits, I know what time it is. Let's go!
This broadcast is copyrighted by NFL Productions for the private use of our audience. Any other use of this broadcast or any pictures, descriptions, or accounts of the game without the consent of NFL Productions is prohibited.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. It's gonna be short.
Brady's furious.
Today's game flow brought to you by Progressive. 3-0 Saints lead the Bucs. We get set to start quarter number 3. Welcome to the broadcast booth. He's Greg Olson. I'm Kevin Burkhardt. Both of these defenses playing at an elite level, but of course, anytime you hold Brady scoreless and a half, it's maybe a bigger story.
Yeah, of course, we spent a lot of time talking about how impressed we were with this Dennis Allen-led defense, not just today, but for the last 3 years. But you can say the same about Todd Bowles and the defense on Tampa Bay side. It is a little bit more of a story when you do it to arguably the greatest football player of all time, and Tom Brady. But you have to tip your caps. If you like defense and you're into good, smash in your face.
Oh, yeah, it is nice.
Both these teams are giving you a real treat.
There's a field goal in the opening drive. That's been it. Bucs had a couple of nice drives.
Even. Bucs 127, Saints 121 yards, 104 passing, 60 Saints, 4 first downs, 8 for the Saints.
And for Tom Brady,
1 turnover, the Bucs, none for the Saints. So.
4 times to be exact. 3 of them against the Saints. That's amazing. And so the Bucs do defer the coin toss after winning the coin toss. We'll start with the ball.
Whoa. Whoa. Oh. Who?
Across the 25 down to Aaron Andrews.
And Kevin, Todd Bowles bringing up those 2 missed opportunities where he felt his offense could score. He also said those 2 false starts. He said, we're really shooting ourselves in the foot. We need to do a better job hearing the snap count and execute. For his defense,
Here we go.
He said that not happy with those 2 personal fouls. He said we got to calm down, settle a bit. Guys, 2 huge injury updates. Left tackle Josh Wells is out of this game. Remember, he was in for Donovan Smith.
Wow.
And they are also going to lose Akeem Hicks. He is out with foot injury.
Oh, no. Bucs are losing people left and right. Man. Whew.
We're talking to Dennis Allen about his defense coming out for this second half. He said he was particularly pleased, guys, at their ability to make Tampa Bay one-dimensional. As a result, they've been able to get pressure on Brady and be effective. Offensively, he said we've had some success in the run game. We just have to hit on some of those pass plays that have been open. He said he hasn't seen Jameis Winston be limited physically to any real notable degree. And most importantly,
It's 2nd and 8, folks. Welcome back, everybody. 2nd and 8. 3-0 score. Brady in the shotgun. We lost. They're down to their 3rd left tackle. Brady back to throw and holding. Oops. Boom. Got it to Michael Thomas. Michael Evans, rather, first down. Wow.
On the tackle. This is really one of the first times we've seen him run real man beaters. You can see Lattimore on the press off to the left side of your screen. Look at the nice job there. Setting a little bit of a rub, just getting Lattimore to have to play over the top. That's the separation, right? Sometimes when teams are playing you man, not everything needs to be vertical down the field. Crosses, rubs. We've seen him have some success.
First and 10. They got Brady in a shotgun again. Oh.
As Cage has 3 up to the 40-yard line. Well, now, as Aaron told us, right?
He's got
they
some
come
deadly
without Donovan
eyes.
Smith, their left tackle.
He has
Now,
deadly eyes.
Josh Wells, their
Oh,
second tackle.
boy.
Now he's out. So now you're going to a guy
Second and
who's
down, folks.
NFL snap. 5 minutes
Grady is
ago.
10 of 14 for 111 yards, no touchdowns, no interceptions, 1 fumble. Second and 6. And end around, but the Saints got it bottled up. He ain't going nowhere. Oh, he got out of that. Man, flag on the play.
Comes in from the secondary.
What's the flag all about?
That may be coming back. Yeah, that's a signal.
Holding. That's why. Yeah. Holding. Yep. Mr. Darden.
You'll see Jalen Darden out
Jalen
here.
Darden.
Receiver on your right.
Oh.
It's tied up there.
Okay. Yeah, you can't get tied up like that, folks.
Yeah. I mean, from that angle, anytime the defender gets in front of you, meaning between you and the guy with the ball, you got to just let go. Because whether or not you're grabbing
Let
it,
go.
actually, it just appears and so obvious to the officials.
Second and 16. That was a big penalty. Wow. Push them back off midfield, back into their territory. Brady back to throw. And nope, incomplete. Scotty Miller tried to one-hand it falling down. 3rd and 16. Tom is losing his temper. Yeah.
He was falling before the ball got there.
Yeah.
Brady's just nothing's easy right now.
Yep.
You see his body language. Somebody needs to make a play.
They're frustrated. They've succeeded in frustrating Tom. 3rd and 16. There are trips left. Close in, and Saints pass rush up. Nope. Way short.
Gage has a catch.
What's this one? Let's
See
see.
Justin Evans. He's walked out here in the slot.
Got
He's a
there.
real late blitzer, but because Brady has nowhere to go with the ball.
Oh, they're going to call him for a personal foul.
Before the pass was thrown.
Oh, holding. Defense. Wow. That's just 5 yards, though. It's automatic first down. Wow.
That's on Bradley
Holding.
Roby. He's the one that got held the play before with Darden.
Wow.
You see Roby here matched up with
That's
tight end.
yeah, you got to let go. You can't do that. Where's the holding, though?
Listen, all day, these
I don't see the holding. That's ticky. They're just calling stuff.
They might get some defensive holdings, but they're
You know,
going to challenge these Tampa receivers and tight ends
somebody
all
checks
day.
the refs and see if they got money on the game. Man,
Their success.
you know, that was not even worth it. Calling. It's like somebody says, we don't like that the Bucs are doing lousy. We have to help them out. And hey, Dish. No play.
The entire time, from the moment the ball was snapped, there's contact. He's up in his face. We just watched the entire
See right there, there's no holding. It's all of them. That's just you let them play. You know.
Constantly run through contact. It just makes it so hard to track the ball. He's got a shot. There was no question when he saw this matchup. One of the best jump ball, 50-50 ball guys in the entire NFL, Mike Evans.
That was 3rd down.
The entire day.
Oh, this is second and 10. Okay. I thought that was 3rd down. Oh, the penalty. Whew.
Just to get 3. I mean, he's had a tough time for that. 11 carries for only 30 yards. The Saints run D, pretty much doing what they've done the last couple of years, brings up 3rd down.
Yeah, you heard coming out of the break, reported at halftime. They've been able to make Tampa make them one-dimensional, not give them a lot of room on the ground. We saw last week they had a ton of success against the Cowboys, especially in the run game.
Go. Go on, Saints D.
Second down efficiency puts them in these third and pass situations. And
Here we go. Trips left again. Same formation. Oh, get a lot of time. And nope. Missed him. Yep. Nope.
What a great job here by Bradley Roby.
They're getting time. They're giving him time to throw. Tom was off target.
Scotty Miller's got a chance to bring that in a game like this.
Tom was off target there.
It's undercut a little bit. We've seen a couple near misses. And anytime your offense is struggling, KB, somebody needs to make the special play. Somebody needs to make the contested catch to put a little life in your offense. And Tampa has not had anyone be able to step up when they needed them to.
Lamar had to punt it away. Got to be careful with Party back deep.
Almost punted. Fair catch. Saints get the ball 1st and 10 on their 17.5-yard line. So, yeah.
Just 115 yards passing. He is frustrated. Saints 3-0. And Brady.
Oh, threw his helmet. Man.
And to win the lawsuit, but everybody knows I wrote that.
Threw his helmet like
I said he's got a lot going on. I said his wife left his ass.
Him from the blind date we went on years ago.
I think she's back together with him, though. Oh, yeah.
I'd love to talk about it over dinner sometime.
Well, I usually don't talk on the phone during dinner, but for potential customer Tom Ham, I will make an exception.
I'll call him and see what kind of discounts they're giving.
FanDuel is dropping you in the middle of all the fantasy football action all season long. Right now, new customers get a free entry into a single game contest for a share of millions in prizes. It's easy to build a team in minutes. And from single game to season long contests, you can take W's all year long. Make every moment more FanDuel.
Have some water. You haven't taken your medicine yet. That fast?
Dude. Zenny, come on. How long did it take you to take you to?
Girl master, huh?
You were busy at the game.
But I don't see where you're drinking any water behind that.
Steak grilled cheese burrito with all that steak.
I may have took him coffee, but I sure took him.
Shredded cheese.
I laid him
and
out.
even more melting cheese grilled on top. It's back. The double steak grilled cheese burrito. Only at Taco Bell.
The new iPhone 14 Pro. It's amazing.
Yep, the camera is incredible. And you'll get our best deal.
Nice. But
Yeah, there you go.
Everyone can get it.
every new customer.
And every existing customer.
Every iPhone.
Every
Yeah.
iPhone.
Every iPhone.
Every iPhone.
Every. Okay, my work here is done. Everyone gets the best deal on every iPhone. It's amazing.
Everyone gets AT&T's best deals
iPhone
on every
14.
iPhone. Get the new iPhone 14.
I said
Pro on
iPhone
us.
14. I got the iPhone 13.
For my job.
Yeah. There's a big difference between $36 and $85.
All the
And
frustration
that
level for Tom Brady is
$36 I'm
high.
getting from you.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, he just threw his helmet, boy. Look at that.
I mean, that is some heat
Just
on the tablet.
threw it. You guys see that? He just threw it. Ugh. Helmet. Here come the Saints, folks. 1st and 10. 10 minutes and 48 seconds left in the third quarter. They are on their own 16. Excuse me. Yeah, they're on 16. The run. No, that was a blitz. It was a wrong formation.
We spent so much time, of course, talking
Boy.
about the job Dennis Allen and the Saints defense did. Of course,
We never run long developing play formations against the Bucs defense. They're too quick. That's smart.
But at the same time, both of these offenses need to just take a deep breath and say, guys, one possession, one good
Second
possession,
and 10.
one good drive. And if you're Tampa, you take the lead. So
Got
as bad as things seem,
slot right.
the game is still right there for you to grab.
Ace.
even though you haven't played very
No, trips. Excuse me. Yep. Got him. Oh, close.
The third time he's got deep for the rookie, and they're 0 for 3.
A really
Yep.
nice job there. Mike Edwards plays a little safety, plays
Third
a
and
little
10.
nickel, kind of this 3 safety package that they like to put. You see him here working on the number 2 in the slot. That is not easy against a guy like Chris Olave with that speed. For a player who pretty much plays safety predominantly, that's a really nice job pushing them to the boundary, forcing that ball away in that boundary.
3rd and 10, folks. Winston's in the shotgun formation. Bucs bring forward. Winston throws. Oh, hey, where's the flag? No flag. Wow, 3 and out.
Those two just can't connect.
Mm-mm.
So the Bucs do their thing.
I want to see that again because Olave looked like he was stumbled. They're not showing you the whole game. You can't see because it looked like somebody touched him and like could have called pass interference. That's normally when the receiver is stumbling like that. That's what it is. But I couldn't see the. They wouldn't show a replay. Saints are punting, folks. There's the not a great punt. No, actually, it is a great punt. Ooh. Flag on the play. What's the flag, you pal? Come on, talk to us, folks. It says flag. No, they're not telling us anything.
Fired up, coming off, has some time to cool down, and now let's see if he has any answers for this Dennis Allen defense.
How about what the flag is all about?
Number 48 from the kicking team went out of bounds on his own.
Oh.
This is a 5-yard penalty, which should be added to the end of the play. It's first down. Timeout.
Okay, so
we'll take a timeout as
Saints
well.
went somebody with the Saints went out of bounds, shouldn't have. So that's 5 yards to the where the Bucs start.
You're not in Kansas anymore. You're on Pandora.
You think you're one of them?
Go! Go! Weapon spree! Weapon spree!
I kind of hope you say that.
Avatar, PG-13, returns to theaters in 3D in all formats Friday. Tickets on sale now.
Is that back in your room? I'll be right back, folks. I think I know where it normally is. Hold on.
Spicy or tangy. Reward yourself with any of the all-new Royal Crispy Chicken sandwiches today, only at Burger King.
Rates may be rising, but with Rocket, you have an advantage. You can lock your rate for 90 days while you search for a home and refinance to a lower rate later with exclusive savings. That's the Rocket advantage. Call 8236-ROCKET today.
From out of the blue, everyone can be more innovative. With some of that, and a whole lot of this. Meet our exclusive dent and scratch resistant Stain Master Laminate. Check out our most innovative products, only at Lowe's.
This is the most tense built on Lego Masters.
Lego Masters premieres Wednesday after the Masked Singer on Fox. Today's game is sponsored by Lowe's. Let's tackle home together this year.
We spoke with Byron Leftwich this week, and he said about Tom Brady, I call him man of the people. You never know he's Tom Brady until it's time to play football. End of quote. Until it's time to play football. That's a little different, Tom Brady. A competitive Tom Brady. Trying to fire up his guys. I think the message is pretty clear. We got the idea. We can read this. The offense has been tough to come by for either team as Rashad White got the carry for a short game. Today's Next Gen Stats powered by AWS. We told you about that big matchup, Lattimore against Mike Evans. Lattimore doing a great job again.
You can just see everywhere he goes. Lattimore's right in his hip pocket. You know, he's really just a few times he's given up that drag there. They kind of create that with the rub with the other receiver. But when it's just been one-on-one, nobody else involved in the play, Lattimore's really won that battle.
Yeah, top of the screen now, that matchup. Brady Looking the other way over the middle, and that is a completion. Davis tries to wrestle away, but it's Perriman. The Saints are thinking that they have it. But I believe the rule was down. That's Perriman's first target. Yeah, there you go. Down by contact. First target for Perriman. You would have thought he would have more targets with all the injuries at wide receiver. Anyway, third down.
Yeah, you've seen him go, Scotty Miller, and you've seen him kind of go like Evans. Let's take a look here and see.
Wow, they may have gotten away with one there. That looks like an incompletion.
Yeah.
And there's a red flag.
Yeah, I was like, we're going to get ball hit the ground, didn't it?
Thanks, sweetie.
Well, Mike Pereira is waiting in LA. Mike, looking at that replay, that great shot we just said, that looked pretty incomplete to us. You agree?
I think you're right on the discussion here. The ball gets to the ground and touches the ground.
Anybody can see that.
Even though it ends up with Davis's hands afterwards, you've got the pass beat incomplete at that point.
Right. They will look at it and officially decide. But we made our decision. We talked about it, so we're good.
I don't know why they have to look at that.
Because they're frustrated.
Is for you. From what I hear, you're supposed to be.
Also, they're trying to buy time when they do stuff like that.
Not the next.
They're trying to buy time to get their players some rest and figure out stuff.
Compare yourself to nobody. Put the kid in the mirror.
Like the right personnel group.
That who you are today is just a piece of who you're going to become. Sincerely. You go.
Well, he got old quick.
Mm-hmm.
Well, he's a good actor.
Wherever we come from, we all have one thing in
Well,
common.
who's that? What?
All want incredible.
In the last commercial, because I was looking down.
Now,
old actor.
T-Mobile gives you Apple TV Plus included. So watch your favorite Apple originals on the most advanced smartphone display and get iPhone 14 Pro on us. Apple TV Plus included. Now,
Morgan Freeman.
Yeah.
Morgan Freeman, the guy who plays God.
Yeah, he did.
No, he did. I know. That's it was. Because I had to think about that. Right?
Your mind doesn't work as quick as it is. You have to use association.
No, that's the way I got it. Because I thought, who played God? And then just as I was thinking Morgan Freeman, you said Morgan Freeman. So yeah.
Because I have to do that now because I was telling somebody on the phone the other day. There's things I used to do that at United, and I wasn't old at the time. I used to remember something, and then I switched to association.
That's Papa John.
The spotlight is on the midterm election.
Why is she being able to book stuff so fast?
The results could change the
When I
course of
first
this
went to United, I learned every airline phone number.
Democracy
I didn't have to look it up. I could be doing other things.
Oh, here we go. 3rd and 8.
It was incomplete, so it makes it a 3rd and 8 for Tom Brady and the Bucs.
Just tell the broadcast is bad, folks. Hold on. Commercials too long. They come back to the live and it's already going. You missed the play. Ugh. Bad stuff. Brady, Tom cannot hear. Look at that. I can't hear him. That's how noise. Yeah.
I think they should stop that.
No, it shouldn't. That's part of it.
I'm talking about.
Wait. Back to throw. He is. Oh, and wow.
No. The other night at the Denver game, I thought that was totally unfair.
That's the fan. That's why fans go to games, to make enough noise so the opposition cannot hear.
That's still wrong.
That's part of the game.
I don't care what it is. It's wrong.
Yeah.
It's wrong. They ain't playing no fucking game.
No.
Guys out there knocking brains out.
Oh, 1st and 10 for the Bucs. They're at the Saints side of midfield. Brady's play action. He's got time to throw, but it's breaking down and almost intercepted. They're gonna have to blitz. Get in there.
It's a run action fake. They're counting on him getting pulled in on this token fake. Watch his ability to climb. Watch this.
Wow.
He sees the over route. He's going to now run, and they call it elevate the ball. He takes that throw. If not, Scotty Miller's wide open. Scotty Miller wins on Roby. You can see Demario.
See, if Davis had turned around, he could have got the interception.
That's impressive.
2nd and 10, folks. Brady back though again. That time, 17 got it. It's a little high.
And it's going to be out right around the first down. Looks like they put it down. That should be a first down. It is. Pushing the tempo a little bit here.
The Saints are using these rub routes. They're putting in a bunch like that, and they're rubbing off the receiver to get guys open. That's an adjustment. Now they got, lost a yard. Cam Jordan, go Bears.
You see Brady, he was mad that the umpire was holding the ball. He's saying, we didn't sub. They're trying to catch New Orleans in a personnel grouping that they think they have the advantage on, but for whatever reason, the officials
Second
held the
and-
snap and they didn't
second
get
and
the
10?
advantage they wanted.
So Leonard Fournette is on the sideline for this drive. No trainer. I wonder if they're just throwing a change and trying something different with the rookie.
2nd and 10 with their kind of H-back set. Run up. Brady back to throw again. And batted. That time the ball was batted. And Tom was lucky that wasn't picked off. Mr. Tuttle.
Yeah, Shy Tuttle, he broke up a completion there. Mike Evans ran a little inside release.
Takes play action.
Right into the void in the
That,
pocket. You can see
boom.
99. Get his hands up. Watch Mike Evans here. Right in that pocket. He's wide open. That's where Brady was going with the ball. We've said a few times, the pass rush, the front, and the secondary.
So 3rd and 10, folks. 10 yards to go. They're at the 36 of the Bucs. And Brady's back. He goes quick. Oh, got it. Wow. You need a little shy. He had 10 yards to go.
Try to tie the game. Looks like they will.
Yeah, I think they got to get points here, right? They've been on the goose egg here. No, going back to last season's last matchup. They've got to get some points and just try to get this thing all square. Nice job there by Brady, understanding the situation. 3rd and 10. Just get us into a more comfortable field goal range and give ourselves a chance to square it up at 3.
47-yarder. Suck up is usually after. This is near the max for him, though. His one last year was 48.
Ew. Snap, spot, kick on the way, and he got it right down the middle. Tie game. New game, you're tied.
For these offenses for the Bucs, tie it up. 3-3 game here in the 3rd.
New game, folks.
Adam, look at what I got.
Is that the new iPhone 14 Pro?
Yep, with this amazing new camera. Smile.
And you got it on Verizon.
Even better. I got Verizon's new plan. Includes Apple One. That's Apple Music, Apple TV Plus, Apple Arcade, iCloud Plus.
I hear the acting's pretty good on that one.
So it's the deal I got from Verizon. iPhone 14 Pro on now. You should get one. Selfie time. Wow, you can hustle when you need to.
Get a new iPhone 14 Pro on us.
She was on Saturday Night Live for years.
For iPhone, only on the network America relies on. Verizon.
Yeah, they should give people
come late and miss the
that but somebody's already on Saturday Night Live. I
You know I
know.
like it crispy.
Oh, I know she's out by the neighborhood.
Saturday Night Live cast
Long
member.
before that,
Celia. SNL. all the time.
But the winds have shifted. The king will die. And to secure her claim, she put your children to the sword.
Davidson. Cecily Strong. That's it. It's Cecily Strong.
Nice place.
Thanks.
Did you know? Paying rent can now raise your credit scores instantly. Free with Experian. Now rent can boost your credit scores instantly. Free with Experian Boost. Download the
And
app.
Cecily Strong is still a Saturday Night Live cast member. You have all these new cast people come on, all these older ones leave. She's still there. So.
Straight up. I can't just keep looking at them like this. I need this.
Sure, I can take that for you. Hey everybody, welcome. How you doing? That's a big jump from 1 to 10. Where are we? We are at, let's see here. Game summary. 3-3 tie. Jameis Winston is 13 of 21 for 70. Tom Brady is 14 of 24 for 142. Neither has thrown a touchdown, neither has thrown an interception.
How about the first point scored in 104 minutes against the Saints? The Saints beat them 9-0 last time they played. It's pretty remarkable when quarterback's Tom Brady.
Here's the kickoff.
It's hard to believe, it really is. So we've got a good one.
Boom.
Every yard has been tough.
Bucs kicking to the Saints. Going to be a touchback. Going to take the ball at the 25.
Well, as we told you at the start of this one,
Comes
guys,
Jameis
this
Winston.
is Jameis Winston's first home game since tearing the ACL in his left knee against the Bucs on this play. That was week 8, last Halloween. You see how brutal it is to see. He actually got up initially under his own power. It was an emotional scene as he then went back to the turf and was helped off the field. While not wanting to focus on the injury this week, he did tell us about a key moment in his recovery, and that was right after surgery, 2 weeks after.
Here we go, folks. First and 10. They're on their own 25. The Saints are, Single back in the backfield. Play action. Jameis got time to throw. Oh, breaking down a little bit. He rolls to his right. Get it. Got it. Michael Thomas. A catch. First down. He threw it where only Michael Thomas could get to it, and he did. And Michael just did the tippy toe. Did the tippy toe. The tippy toe. Boom. Woo. Ooh, great. Oh. Boom. Yep. Yeah, was it blitz pickup? Yep. Up there. There's it. Cool. First and 10. Still in their own territory. Wildcat, that's Jason Hill. Still not for that stuff. Yeah, it's okay, but yeah, you know. If they're going to do anything, what they need to do is have one formation where they have Winston and Hill at running back, and then go from there. Just shift the running back to the quarterback position, let him take a wildcat, right? Do that. And have him shift back to running back.
I think he understands just how special this
There you
opportunity
go.
is.
All right. 2nd and 7. Winston is under center. In slot right. Play action. Winston back to throw. Yeah, good. That was good. Jameis was looking to throw deep. He pulled it back short. Good idea. Good idea.
Bellinger wide open for the 16-yard score. Bellinger's first career touchdown, all tied up at 13. He's a happy man.
Boy. Big blue.
I thought the Giants would really beat the Panthers. All right. 3rd and 1. Mark Ingram is back there.
3rd and 1 for the Saints.
So you know what? Off tackle. We go. Go, Mark Ingram. Mark Ingram blasts out there to about the the 44 of the Bucs. Nice run from Mark Ingram. They just pried open the defense with that one. Boy, center gets a block on Bay. Oh, the whole Bucs defensive line is moved to the left. Ingram goes to the right up there. Wow.
He's untouched for the first 800 yards of that run. What a great job there up front.
That was nice.
Really impressed with this Saints offensive line.
Wow.
They really bounced back from some struggles last
Winston's
week.
back in the shotgun. They have trips right. Actually have 4 receivers there. Oh, play action. Good. Down to Jarvis Landry. Pushes it out. Love that play. That was a new play. It was a nice play. Nice play. Nice play. So I believe with that they get to midfield, roughly. Yeah, that gets them to midfield. Excuse me. They are in Bucs territory on the 35. So There's a great run. Still up. Still going. Still going. Yeah. First down, Washington. Nice. Nice. First down.
You don't see many guys run through contact on Devin White.
They are on the move. Devin White got pushed around.
Gets his pads up a little bit. Allows
There.
Washington to deliver the blow.
Boom.
Pretty impressive
Yeah.
run there by Washington against one of the more physical linebackers in the league, in Devin White.
It's first and 10. Slot right. Ace formation. Now we got motion and give to appears to be Washington on the move up the he's doing it. They are opening holes. Nice.
Yeah, anytime you're
Mr. Washington. This is Alvin Kamara's down, right? But they have Washington taking over. 2nd and 2 now. Washington's still in the backfield, running back. It's supposed to be Tony Jones back there, but they have Washington. Another tight formation. Bucs are up. Yeah, Washington stays in. First down and more. Drags people. Drag. Oh. Well, that's demoralizing. And the Saints are loving it. This whole sideline is just erupted. Man.
Which puts Antoine Winfield down in the box.
Todd Bowles is cursing. He's the head coach. Saints have 91 yards rushing. Bucs 37. That's a first down. Winston's in a pistol. Hey, the Saints are in a pistol for the first time. Pistol formation. Interesting. Ooh, there you go. Oh, run. He does. Mark Ingram. Ball loose. Wait a second. Wait a second.
Now just waiting for the official signals. They uncover the pile. Ingram fumbled last week as well.
Wow.
I think it was Logan Ryan who came up and put the hit on him from his deep safety spot.
They're fighting for it.
I think so.
He does. Bucs football.
Yeah, Carl Nassib, who used to play with the Raiders, got it back. Wow.
Look at the peanut punch.
Uh-oh.
The left-hand peanut punch by Logan Ryan.
Ingram lost that one. Wow. They were on the move, too. They were on the move. But I'd like to see if the knee was down.
Hurry. It's almost kickoff. I am.
Because they punched that out, but it looked like he was headed down at the time.
Okay, P23XR ampersand.
Dude, the cat's lock is on! How much time we got?
I miss basic cable.
What was there? Oh no, I got the spinning wheel.
But you would say I think part of the reason
This commercial.
they ran as much as they did is I think Jameis might be hurt. Okay.
A rebel took to the
And I'm not saying that hurt to the point where he can't make throws. He's been making them. But I think they would rather have him rest up and not get hit a lot. And they're trying to literally keep him fresh during the game. It's just my theory. It's my theory, okay? But that was a bad thing to happen. They were on the march. Now, the good news is that they lost the ball deep into Buccaneers territory. So when the Bucs get it back, they'll have a long way to go the other way. So, here we go. Welcome, everybody. How you doing? Hello. Tight game, 3-3. 6.9 magnitude earthquake
showing the damage left after a powerful
strikes Taiwan.
6.9 earthquake rocked Taiwan. This quake
my
was reported
Lord.
overnight. It was so strong that it toppled the
Taiwan was
three
just hit with a
buildings. Several
6.9
people were rescued
magnitude
from beneath the
earthquake.
rubble. Firefighters and police also responded to a collapsed
Taiwan.
bridge, and a tree was
I hope my
knocked
friend
off
Bruce
its
is
tracks
okay.
because of the shake. It's unclear,
Wow.
though, if anyone was seriously hurt.
Hello, I'm Mark Brown. Get more
Yeah,
great
Taiwan was hit with 6.9. Excuse me.
An all-new Monarch, Tuesday on Fox. You watch the premiere anytime on Hulu.
3-2 continues
I'm
on
writing,
Fox and CBS.
excuse me,
Then tonight on NBC. Tune
what?
in tomorrow for 2 games on ESPN and ABC. Stream games live
Taiwan
on
hit
mobile
with
phone
6.9 Richter scale earthquake.
Boy, Saints had a nice drive, and I know your former teammate, Eli Tillman, still inspiring people. That was Logan Ryan.
Yeah, he lost the ball clearly. The Saints they have the Bucs pinned on their own 10. And so and Fournette's got to loose. The Saints have got to wrap up and tackle. They can't just hit people defensively. You got to wrap them up.
Just you mentioned it, right when the Saints felt that they found kind of their rhythm. They found a formula that was working for them. They were running it. Tampa had really no answer. We've seen now both teams turn the ball over on what have been their few promising drives as they've approached inside the opposing team's
Go.
red zone.
2nd and 5. Go. Brady's shotgun slot left and handoff to stop that Fournette.
See, they're going to mark this right around the marker. And it looks like maybe a little short. Yeah, so 3rd and 1. Less than 1. Byron Leftwich trying to stay with the run game, and that will take us to the end.
Yep, 4th quarter, folks.
Wow.
4th quarter. Tie game.
End of 3. It's 3-3 in New Orleans.
Yeah, if we had a bet where you said there would be no touchdowns through the first 3 quarters, I would have taken the bet and said you were wrong. I would have lost. No touchdowns. This has been the epitome of a defensive battle.
Security architecture to keep your data, network, and applications protected. Now you can tackle threats so they don't bring you to a grinding halt. And everyone's going places, including you. Let's create cybersecurity that keeps your business on track. IBM. Let's create.
Let me see some of that real quick.
We have a emergency, and I want you to feel that like
911 season premiere, followed by the cleaning lady tomorrow on Fox.
Just checking to see if a friend of mine is okay, folks.
Game time checks ticket prices in real time and find you all the best last minute deals. We got our seats 20 minutes ago for 60% off. Last minute tickets at the best price in seconds. Download Game Time now.
There's an Italian proverb. At the
Acted an hour ago. I'll find out. All right.
Especially when surrounded by incredible history,
So
people, and time.
I've been in a 6.9 earthquake. So is my mom. That was the 1989 Loma Prieta earthquake. It happened during the Giants Athletics World Series, and during the week of it, I should say. I remember exactly where I was when that happened. So I was actually headed downhill, walking downhill toward Berkeley BART, and I could literally see the sidewalk roll up like that. Roll up. Oh. It's a wild scene. Wild scene.
Make every moment more.
Did you know that ticket prices can actually go down right before the game? That's where Game Time comes in. Game Time tracks ticket prices in real time from thousands of trusted sellers, then shows you all the best deals. So we can get tickets at the last minute for up to 60% off. Download Game Time now.
You are watching NFL Sunday Ticket.
Yep.
What a battle. No team has over 190 yards in this game, and it's 3-3 as we start the 4th. Look at this. Last 7 quarters.
Okay, so we got 3rd and 1. 3rd and 1. The Saints defense is in a bear look, or they were. And the guy stopped him. He's not going to get it. Did not get it, folks. Denied.
I think he lost yards. Look how many
He did. Look at that.
They are just
Lost
selling
it.
out. They are not worried about any sort of play action stuff we've seen in the past.
You got Dennis Allen down there. He's like,
Not only did they not get it, Katie, I think they were backwards. That was Talk about selling out for the run.
Pretty unbelievable. I mean, they keep making stand after stands. Showed that stat we just had.
Boy, Saints defense comes through again. Bucs are punting. What's going on? What's going on? No flag. Delay of game.
The initial signal was delay of game, I think.
And so, see, now they put the flag. All right. There was a flag. We didn't know it. And they're trying to figure out now it's a.
Now the Bucs are saying they're pointing towards Tampa and Tom Brady.
They,
is coming on
what?
the field.
Tom Brady's coming on the field. Why?
Because obviously it was a 4th and 1, so if it's on New Orleans, it's a first down.
What's going on? This is weird. They said delay of game. Why does it feel like they're trying to fix the game for the Bucs? 12 men on defense. Oh, they had 12 men on the field. The Saints did. Wow. Now they put Brady back on the field. And see, these refs are looking for anything. You got to be careful. Wow. Okay, so here we go. He had a turnover. There it goes. And they gave it to Fournette on a sweep. Right. Gets about 7.5 yards.
Somehow teams always find to put together their best drive when they shouldn't even possess the ball. If you're New Orleans, you're hoping that's not the case.
Leonard Fournette, 16 for 47.
How many of these did you buy?
We're going to see here.
Oh, just the one.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Oh, no, I'm two. I'll take that back, man. Or I'll tell them. Brady's back to throw. And he got sacked. Got sacked that time. That's the first sack. First sack. Third down.
Center Hainsey, the rookie left guard, Luke Hideki, they split the protection to him.
Third down.
He was able to split that double team.
That's his 24 dropbacks, 1 sack, 3 knockdowns. This is sort of 3rd and 6. He's got Fournette in the backfield. Why do I think he's going to hand off to Fournette? Nope, no handoff. And West, no. Nothing. Nope. Punt.
And even after the penalty, the Saints get a big hole.
We've seen time and time again.
Miller's going out.
Not only is he running, but watch what he does.
There's nothing. He didn't push him. Miller's. Whoa! What the hell's going on? It's not a fight.
Trying to hold guys back off the sideline. Wow.
Somebody started this fight, I'll bet, with the Bucs to get it to go against the Saints. Is Lattimore in the middle of it? They always use him. So they're always messing with him. See that? They are always messing with him. They do that on purpose. They do that on purpose to get the ball back. That's a trick.
Let's see how this started.
So Brady is yelling about something, and then Lattimore just kind of flips him off. And then Fournette gets into him. And then Brady, and then, Mike Evans pushed him. Mike Evans started it. Mike Evans came off. That's Mike Evans. Mike Evans should be out. Oh, they should eject him. Wow.
Yeah, New York can get involved and make decisions here. We told you earlier about Lattimore and Evans. They really don't like each other. They've had issues in the past.
So the Bucs started it.
It's really what got this
Yeah.
going. And Evans came on.
Mike Evans started and just doing all that stuff.
They heated up. Flags everywhere. Boy, oh boy, what a mess. Wow.
Bruce Arians, Bruce Arians on the field. He wants to get into it. He always wants to fight. He's not even coaching anymore.
Well, as soon as you see flags hit the ground in that situation, New York's going to automatically get involved. Not just who was called for the foul, but whoever else participates in the fight. And then they can eject those players. Now, you heard Sean Hockley say both teams go to the sideline. And so then the officials are going to talk to New York. May take them a while to get this whole thing settled. They're all going to offset, by the way. I don't care how many fouls end up getting called against each team.
On each team. Number 23 for New Orleans and number 13 for Tampa Bay. Both number 23 and number 13 have been disqualified from the game.
Oh, come on. That's BS. What? So the Buccaneers lose. That's ridiculous. Marshawn Lattimore did nothing, okay? Marshawn Lattimore did nothing. Fournette pushes him. Brady gets into his face. He gets knocked down by Mike Evans, and yet he gets ejected? That's ridiculous. He should have been rejected, but that's it.
You know, they're not afraid of this Bucs offense, right? I mean, Lattimore obviously chirping to Brady. That's what started it up. And now you wonder from the football side.
This is ridiculous. So now the Bucs are without their two top wide receivers. No Julio Jones and no Mike Evans, who's acting like an idiot. Julio was injured. So now he's out. So they got, they don't have any top wide receivers. Chris Godwin's get this. Chris Godwin is injured. He's out. Julio Jones is injured. He's out. Mike Evans has just basically been ejected from the game. That's it. Short punt. Saints get great field position. Wow. It's ridiculous now. The officials need to get this under control. We about to erupt. It's already erupted. Look at, Marshawn has no business being ejected. None. That's ridiculous. Offsetting penalties. He didn't do anything.
Take it up with the league then, because they're not supposed to be unfair like that.
That's BS, folks. It's enough to drive you bananas. Whoa. See what they're saying. What tweets are all about in this game.
Bravo for buying a treadmill. You use the Quicksilver card from Capital One. It's simple with no annual fee and unlimited 1.5% cash back on every purchase every way. That makes you the hero of every purchase. Hero, don't take mistakes.
Okay.
Is this a parachute?
COVID-19. Some people get it, and some people can get it.
Someone wrote, if the receivers had called the obvious DP on Lattimore, that fight would not have happened. Want to bet? I'm going to write that. So you want to bet?
Asthma or smoking. Even if symptoms feel mild, these factors can increase your risk of COVID-19.
Mike and Marshawn.
So if you're at high risk,
see, Marshawn Lattimore did nothing.
Ask your healthcare provider right away if an authorized.
Tom Brady got into it. Yeah, Adam Foxcroft had it best on Twitter. He said Tom Brady starts a fight, then slopes out of the way once it gets heated. Yep, exactly. Because Tom did do that.
Chicken lineup, there's only one question. How would you feel? Spicy, a little cheesy, tangy, or is laughing calling your name? The choice is yours. Reward yourself with
Am I wrong? Am I wrong?
Today, only at Burger King.
Because that's what happened.
Today's video sponsored by
Well,
I'll tell you what, for a 3-3 game, this
one thing's for sure.
has a lot. And we saw the emotion with the fight at midfield, so now who can control their emotions to finish this game?
Well, I think that's
Saints
a great
offense.
point, right? I mean,
Here it comes.
Tensions are riding
Excuse me.
high. We've kind of seen that matchup all day, kind of stir.
Winston is under center. Hey.
Right now, handle their emotions.
I believe Tony Jones is in. Nope. No. 30. Slot right. Slot left. I'm sorry. Tight end right. Double. Good run. Jones.
Every yard is just a struggle. I think at some point here, both these teams.
At this point, I go without a huddle.
We've seen so many really crowded
The Saints need a no huddle system. It's really
someone's got to pack them in tight, hard play action, and try to take the top
Yeah.
one. Right? Try to go for a big shot. So often, the most efficient
Second and
way to
8.
pass the ball in the NFL is pack everyone tight to throw it, and then you want to spread everybody else out to run it. So would be surprised for one of
Here we
these
go.
teams here to try to go hard play action.
slot left. Tight slot. He needs tight formations. Went back. Play action. Jameis back to throw. Steps up. Launches it deep. He's got it. And intercepted. Wow. Intercepted. He had him. Man, first interception of the year. As good as a punt. Wow. Got him. Yeah. As I look at that, let me see here. Let me go back here, I think, because I was trying to see how they had it. Play action. Jameis stopped right at the hash mark. Then he steps up and launches it deep. But when he launched it, it was a little bit behind it and slightly off target. And it had to be ahead of him. So that one, they've been missing each other all day long. Okay. Yeah, because Olave was headed this way, right? Then he had to come out and even out and got picked off. So I'm trying to figure out what's going on where when he came back right here, came back and right here, right there he needed to let go. He was still stepping up in the pocket. At this point he should have let go. And it's just a hair too late. He was trying to wait until he got completely clear. And he didn't. Wow.
It's amazing.
Everyone gets AT&T's best deals on every iPhone.
A lot was getting pushed
Get the new
around.
iPhone 14 Pro on us.
Hey, Alan, that play was different. I think what happened, that was a matter of timing. And Jameis went back. He took an extra step up, and that extra step up before he threw was enough to throw him just a hair off. And he tried to throw to make up for the fact that he was a hair off in his step. So, but the reason why he was stepping up was to avoid the rush. So it wasn't that he was doing the wrong, he was doing the right thing. But it's just, that's a practice deal. And not only that, the Saints have to work on throwing from a point along the hash mark. That's an old Bill Walsh thing, okay? And that way you're throwing to a spot, right? But anyway, here the Bucs have the ball. There's Bucs offense and yep.
You wonder.
They were trying to throw a knockout punch.
Really sells out. It says, hey, we're not going to let this run game that really carried the Bucs last week against Dallas just really pack that box. Dare Tom Brady to have the time, the protection, and the timing with his receivers. Get this passing game going.
2nd and 6 for the Buccaneers. Slot right. Now it's trips right. Back to throws Brady. He wide open. Wow. Scotty Miller. Gonna give him a lot of
Really
time.
nice job here by this offensive line. They hold up well. The Saints only rush 4, but when Brady can step up into his throw and throw the ball between the hashes on time and in rhythm, nice job there by Scotty Miller. He knows he's open. Just throttle down.
So it's 1st and 10. And they are still on their side of the field. They got a long way to go, folks. Talking about the Buccaneers. There's another play action. And incomplete. Yep, incomplete.
Yeah, the best way
Incomplete.
to negate a really aggressive pass rush is the screen game. We haven't seen Tampa really go to it very often. We kind of rely more on those quick checks, those quick little smokes out to the wide receivers in the flat and in the slot.
2nd and 10.
Really nice way.
For 10 minutes and 33 seconds into this game. We've got slot right, tight, back to throws, and gets again, and that was incomplete. Incomplete.
3rd and 10.
3rd and 10.
So far this game, Dennis Allen has really just stuck with the plan of just rushing his front. 3-man rushes,
Thomas
4-man
cursing.
rushes. And this 3rd and long, does he have? Is there one blitz he feels strongly about that he can get home?
They've got to get to Brady with to me, a nickel blitz up the middle. They haven't done it with just 4. Yeah, trips. Right. Oh, that was a false start. I thought, hey, what was going on with that? Boom. Stopped him. Where's the flag? The damn flags all the time. It's all these flags. They're really trying to help the Bucs, aren't they? Come on, seriously?
We mentioned that Dennis Allen having pressure. You saw Davis, 55, Caden Ellis both walk up in that mud. We pointed out pre-snap.
First of the foul. Unnecessary roughness. Defense number 21.
Oh, come on. That's BS.
You see Bradley Roby.
Unnecessary roughness?
I'd love to hear Mike's take on that.
This is bullshit. They are trying to give the game to the Buccaneers.
We always talk about the crown, but this is one that we're looking at here, and I just don't see that that's a foul.
There's no foul. There's no foul at all.
Take one more look at what Mike is saying here.
That's ridiculous.
See Bradley Roby. He's going to get his head across the outside, strike with his shoulder.
He struck with his shoulder. He hit him with his shoulder, folks.
The outside half of the defender.
He hit him with his shoulder.
Vice tackle coming inside out there, and Davis. You know, if anything, Drake kind of puts his head down to brace for impact with his left shoulder, and just don't know how you coach a defensive player to make a tackle in any other way.
And I think that you're absolutely right.
2nd and 8. Bucs are still they're in anyway, Brady's back to throw, and he's getting flushed out of the pocket, and boom. Oh, fumble. That's a fumble. That's a fumble. That's a fumble. Sorry. 3rd down. 3rd and 8.
Just think about this. Remember the Bucs that were about to punt. Saints had that penalty, Coleman on the field, give new life, still get off the field. Another situation here and another huge 3rd and long.
It's just, especially at home, you've controlled the entire game. Just some inopportune penalties and mistakes here have given Tampa life.
What's going on now?
It's a delay on the field.
What's a delay?
What?
Excuse me, defense number 94.
Defense? He said defense. He said defense is automatic first down. That's ridiculous.
New Orleans, a couple of first downs awarded to Tampa Bay. See if we can see it.
It's 94. He said there's no holding on 94.
They say, I think they said 94.
They call it Cameron Jordan's name. He didn't hold anybody. They're clearly trying to give this game to the Buccaneers. This is ridiculous. Jeez.
I think it was on tunnel break. Let's look again.
Yeah, you're going to see Fournette. He just edges. They teach these backs on your check through, run through any open color that you see. And I guess they're thinking Tuttle just wraps his left arm. I don't know. It seemed like Fournette's trying to chip him.
Well, that was a similar play last week when he got Michael Person.
Okay, second and 5.
Defensive players don't like that, but that's the way these backs are taught. On their check throughs, they're not going to run through air. They're going to run through contact. Put that defender back on your offensive lineman's nose.
And boom! I heard that up here. Third and 5. 3rd and 6. Really lost a yard. No, it's about there.
The Bucs are 4 of 13 on third downs today. This will be a 3rd and 5.
The one thing here, of course, Tom Brady knows this. The one thing you can't do here is take a sack, right? So if you do attempt to throw this to convert the first down, this ball needs to come out on time. Of course, you want to extend this drive, but at the bare minimum, you want to be able to set up within field goal range.
They have trips right. And here it goes for the Saints. Has got to get there. He's throwing deep and touchdown. Wow. No flag on that one, huh?
You see Brady here. Great job by his offensive line. He's got tons of time. He starts all the way on his left, and he can get all the way to his right side. His last read. See, he just knows he's got Perriman out there one-on-one against Williams, the safety, with hand fighting, and he gets a little late separation. But wow, what a drive. The Saints thought they were off the field multiple times.
They gave them that. That was. They gave them that. They gave them that. They just gave them that. They just. Cameron Jordan was rushing. They called him for defensive holding. You can't even hold from where he was. There's nobody to hold. He wasn't covering anybody.
Too aggressive, isn't it? Okay, yeah, sure. Rewind it. How about this? Beg your pardon, but bundling your home and car insurance could save you hundreds.
It's crazy.
Neighbors are like, giant gecko? Huh? Who? Little girl.
This game looks fixed.
Yeah, I know, right? See how much you can save by bundling with Geico.
But Tom Brady with an unbelievable throw. Rashad Perriman caught it in the back of the end zone for the touchdown.
You're going to see here, Brady, he has so much time because these guys drop. We talk about the linebackers coming and showing. They only rush 3, so he's got 5 protectors. He knows that. But look, they're all on the line of scrimmage. He's got a choice out here to Russell Gage. He doesn't like it. Instead, he gives Perriman a one-on-one jump ball. All starts with the protection. Again, Dennis Allen, he has not wanted to pressure Brady. He has not wanted to give up voids in the defense by bringing extra rushers. But in that time, the 3-man rush gave Brady all the time he needed to survey the landscape. Get the first touchdown of this game.
And don't forget 2 very questionable defensive penalties on the Saints, which certainly helped. Here's one.
Come on. Run. Go.
So electric, and now New Orleans, who has been quiet since the opening drive.
Come on, Jameis.
For a field goal. It's on Jameis Winston. We've been talking all game, and rightfully so, about Dennis Allen and the defense, how the job they've done on Tom Brady.
Buccaneers ran 31 plays this half. Saints just 14. Huh, boy, oh boy. Well, here we go. 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 1st and 10.
What do they have here?
To throw. Damn.
Winston is sacked.
That's sacked.
The blitz gets home with Devin White. In there as well.
So they got to throw short. They're trying to throw deep. That's what happens with that. They keep trying to throw deep. They keep trying to go deep, folks. Yeah, Allen, you're right, Allen. The Wefts are terrible.
And then look, he dumps underneath. Eric McCoy, the center, can't pass that game off. Some guys just have a knack for being able to blitz and pressure. Devin White's one of those guys.
2nd and
Really
15.
nice job setting that up.
6:57 left. All right. Shoot. You got. Damn it! You picked off again. Oh man.
A 2-interception half for Jamel Dean.
He's trying to go to his tight end, Juwan Johnson. There was some
They
coverage
cannot
underneath,
panic.
forced him to kind of elevate that ball higher than he wanted.
The Saints let their emotions get to them, folks. So
Big pick. You see Juwan Johnson right here. He's going to run a little, we call it a 7 route, a little speed corner. Take a look. This underneath defender.
so he was not open.
Edwards, you can't throw that ball.
No.
When the underneath leverage, when the underneath coverage has so much depth, you can't throw
Can't throw that, but it looks what they're looking for.
Now did he make the catch? Remember, interception ruled on the field. Looks like he did. Now, we told you this series, it's always been about the turnovers, right? Saints in 4 regular season meetings won the turnover battle. Then in the playoffs in 2020, the Bucs did. Well, Saints now turned it over 3 times the last 5 plays.
Unbelievable.
As we just showed you, you're going to see Juwan Johnson. He's going to run this clear out.
They reverted. God.
You're going to see Edwards sinks down. See him hitting underneath here? You can't make that ball. He's at 9 yards. It's an 11-yard route. The second he comes down and gets that sort of depth, that ball's got to come down to the check.
They're all back there deep, and that's, to me, that kind of defense is where you throw short. There's a lot of time in the game, but they panicked. Everything they did was just panicking. Panic, panic, panic.
He got it. Resetting the clock there. 1st and 10. Bucs up by 7.
45.
Flip.
Flip there and
talked about earlier, Byron Leftwich wanting to win games in multiple ways. Everything's been a struggle today. You're already in field position, but you have the greatest quarterback of all time. So how aggressive are you right now?
Yeah, I don't think you can risk taking a sack. I think we said that on that last 3rd down. Fortunately, they only brought 3 and gave Brady time. But right now, you have an opportunity. You're already in field goal range, albeit a 48-yarder. But you have a chance to make this a 2.
they got to go back to their short game. See, that's bad. That's bad.
This possession needs to end with a kick, either an extra point or a field goal. Those are your 2 options.
So, nope.
Tried to get it to Gage, and now 3rd and 10.
Yeah, it's going to sound redundant. This is another 3rd and 10 where Tom Brady's thinking, if my first read's not there, get the ball out. Pick up positive yards. Of course, 1st down would be key, but at the end of the day, move this a little closer into field goal range, and you can't stay on the field and convert. Give yourself a really good chance here to go up 10.
Yeah. 3rd and 10. Yeah, and get your hands up. Oh. Nope.
Good coverage there by Kane and Ellis. So now it will be a long field goal.
Long, yep. 48-yard field goal.
Ryan Suckup, who hit a 47-yarder earlier in this half.
What a stop by New Orleans defense. I mean,
Hey, Alan, I go back to this,
They
though.
practice that, right? Offense is on the field. All of a sudden, there's a sudden change. You got to come out and make a stand. Good job.
They won't get at 47, not 48.
Snap, spot. Kick on the way in. He got it. Wow. 2-score games. Still a lot of time left, but the Saints got to be patient. They got to just relax and put together a drive.
7-yard field goals in the half. And just like that, the Buccaneers, after the interception from Dean,
Man.
with a 10-point lead. And so it's always been turnovers in this rivalry. Look, it isn't a lot of NFL games, but the New Orleans Saints with 3 turnovers in 5 plays.
Yeah, it seems like since that fight, since the Evans-Lattimore fight, the Saints just haven't been able to settle back down, right?
No, they haven't. They've got discombobulated.
The style of play at which gotten them here throughout the course of this game, it seems like their emotions got the best of them there for the last few minutes. The next thing you know, instead of being 3-3, they find themselves late in the fourth quarter down 10.
We wondered emotionally, right? Who would hold it together the best? And then on the football field, too, you take away the best corner for New Orleans and the best receiver for Tampa Bay, but maybe the third or fourth receiver for Tampa is better than the third or fourth corner in New Orleans.
And it seems like that's the case. And I think we're going to get a really good look at it now. You got to imagine down 2 scores with 5 minutes, very similar to last week with this Saints offense going against Atlanta. They've got to go hurry up here. They've got to try to maximize possessions to close this game out. They can't afford to go slow.
No, Atlanta lost to the Saints. Oh, here we go. I would have sat down. Just 30. Got out to the 30. All right. Come on, Saints. Take your time.
2017 really got it going. I mean, these two just going. I see Jameis Winston's up to the side.
You see, Lattimore has always been in the middle of this stuff. That was last year, see? But Lattimore ought to know that. I don't understand why he lets them trigger him. It's like sometimes like he's trying to hurt his own team all the time. Damn. You see, they left him without anybody to throw to. Okay. Look, there's nobody to throw to.
So Devin White was not part of the initial pressure package.
But I'm saying that's the offensive coordinator's fault. You have to have plays where he should be able to throw against the blitz like that. See, there we go. Yeah, go. But it's still 5 minutes is a lot of time. Yeah, they're not. It's not like they have a minute. What's that? He's looking for the flag. Yeah.
Olave was locked up with Carlton Davis.
Yeah, it seemed like there was a little bit of a route adjustment here. They weren't on the same page. Olave looks like he wants to settle in front of Carlton Davis.
They got to work all that out.
Expecting them to keep that route vertical as more of a go. Oftentimes, a lot of those vertical routes, they have the ability to adjust based on the coverage into some sort of stop, some sort of comeback.
Second and 10, folks.
And only 3 catches for 18 yards.
Yeah, looks like you're out, Vicky. Hold on a second. Oh, first down. Squeeze it. They're running their 2-minute drill now.
Really tight window. You're going to see Logan Ryan drives. He knows that's coming from that deep safety spot. He knows that short slant is Michael Thomas is
going. No, he did it again. He forced the ball. He forced the ball. He forced the ball. He forced the ball.
67 yards.
Jameis forced the ball. That's why it got picked off like that. He forced that ball in there.
His third pick six of his career. And
he forced the ball in there.
It's the same coverage as the last interception, KB. We showed that.
He forced the ball in there.
He's going to start deep, and he's going to insert down.
And that's Pete's fault. They get him in a situation like
this time. He just inserts down. They call it a robber, and he just jumps.
Yeah, he does what he's supposed to. He robs it.
Jameis just didn't see it, but I'll tell you, this Tampa defense, they came alive here with some turnovers that flipped this game. And it's just been a nightmare since that fight for the New Orleans.
That's not ball control passing.
This Bucs defense, 3 interceptions in this half. Extra point is up and good. They've got 4 turnovers defensively.
That's not ball control passing.
NFL season.
I mean, there's no reason. There's no reason
You can see Edwards right here. He starts. It looks
to
like
be
a too high look.
in such a hurry. They could have, they went back to. These are things they wouldn't have done with Sean Payton, okay?
And he just is able to undercut and jump right underneath that ball. That ball can't be thrown there. If anything, it's got to be thrown on the outside.
That's ridiculous.
Top Bowls. This Tampa defense has been opportune now.
That's
here in this
ridiculous.
fourth quarter, getting the ball back.
Brady's in a little bit better mood than he was earlier in the game, I noticed.
I'm just glad somebody high-fived him. I feel like every time we see him on the sideline, people leave him hanging. You know?
Todd Bowles is fired up. 20 unanswered by the
Yep.
Buccaneers.
Coach
And
Bowles.
Defense is making it happen. 4 takeaways
Wow.
in the last 9 plays, which is
Boy, what an awful, what a collapse.
Mike Edwards, who had 2 pick sixes against Matt Ryan.
Yeah, I'm disappointed. You know, I cannot, as happy as I was
Well as the Saints defense
with
played,
both the Saints and Jameis last week,
a little bit better. And since that fight,
you know,
the temperature is completely
and they
changed.
let their emotions get the best of them, and they forget about
Well, next Sunday,
fundamental, intelligent football, which is what I thought
the Ravens take on the Patriots. And
they were going to bring into this year. And what got them into trouble last week, remember when Jameis was getting sacked all this time? They kept trying to push the ball deep. And
in your area.
That's going to be a fun one, won't it?
you've got to understand that defensive players are too fast for that sort of thing.
Leo Jones talking to Tom Brady.
That's football 101.
And now
So I don't care. I mean, I care, but it's like
with 4:11 to go.
he's doing stupid stuff.
Winston in. He nearly threw it.
Almost threw another one, okay?
Sensing a pick six there.
And the reason why is, look, they don't have any short passes.
You can just see his footwork in the pocket.
He's upset. Winston's upset.
And I understand, turnovers and picks
And
do
you
that.
keep piling crap on crap.
Different exotic pressures.
You should be throwing the ball to the back out of the backfield
Just trying to find a way to end this game on a positive, right? Even if it's not
and
enough.
then just
So down 17.
mix a run in because they're not in a hurry. Just mix a run in, right? Just concentrate on getting one touchdown, one drive. I don't care if the drive takes you 3 minutes. Get the touchdown, right? But they're trying to do everything in a hurry.
Johnson has a catch.
And
And that'll be good for a first down. Juwan Johnson.
I mean, you got 3:54 to do a lot,
Juwan's brother George in Tampa Bay, so you should throw to Juwan.
but you cannot force balls.
Put on the same block. First and 10. Question
See?
coming. Winston gonna go deep again for a lot.
And that's a flag.
That time he runs into it. There's a flag.
Yeah, you can see Carlton Davis. He's disappointed in himself. He said, I'm in good shape here. They call it staying in phase. He doesn't get beat on the double move. He just loses tracking the ball. He just loses his eyes on where Olave is and just clearly runs up his back. He knows it.
Pass interference. Defense number 24. The ball will be placed at the spot of the foul. Automatic. First down.
Earlier in the game, KB, you talked about just the level of importance, not just for these two individual coaches, right? Todd Bowles and Dennis Allen.
The Saints are not using ball control passing.
So much of
I am
their
shocked. I am really shocked.
around the NFL. So again, both these guys, the score is not indicative of how well the defenses have played today, especially for the Saints. I'm so impressed with the job these two guys have done since taking over their respective teams.
Oh, back to throw. Michael Thomas, first down.
Should be good enough for another first down, right at that first down line.
3:23. They're trying to push it in there and hurry up. Just be smart. Oh, automatic.
Jack Barrett jumped offside, see if he was drawn.
Ball start. Offense number 74.
False start.
First down.
Nope, it's on James Hurst. So I'm wondering, you just brought up a good point. The Saints, other than the fourth quarter when they came back against the Lab, they haven't looked great, right? So Bucs defense 2 weeks has been outstanding. So how do you look at the Saints offense? How do you rank it right now through 2 weeks? How do you know?
Yeah, I mean, it's early in the year, but I think if you're Pete Carmichael, if you're Dennis Allen, there's got to be some concerns. You know, they chalked up the slow start last week to it's week 1, right? With slow starters, preseason. You know, preseason don't get a ton of work, and then they came alive. They counted on bringing that energy of the fourth quarter against Atlanta week 1 into this game, but outside of the opening drive or two, really happened.
Yeah, Winston back to throw.
No, got it. Okay. First and goal.
Going out of bounds to stop the clock. It's a 3-score game, so they need a lot to happen here.
Need a touchdown.
Not sure how many plays Pete Carmichael has for that. Michael Thomas has had a pretty quiet day after the 2-touchdown fourth quarter last week. 5 catches, 58 yards.
Jeez. I think it's called a screen. So they don't need to just fire it. They keep just fastballing it. Fastball.
You mentioned onside kicks. They have 3 timeouts, assuming they score here before the 2-minute warning. They'd be able to stop the
I got a
clock
camera
4
going.
times, knowing that after this, they'd still have to score 2 more
Yeah,
times.
they got a cap stop.
Is there a consideration of Dennis Allen's kickoff?
They got to stop fastballing the thing.
Stop them, use their timeouts.
Well, I think the Saints are going to score. It's 3rd and 4 here. So, touchdown. Yeah, touchdown. So now it's 20-9. Field goal be 20-10 unless they go for 2. I think you just go for the extra point is what I meant. So yeah.
Davis and Jameis able to fit this ball in there.
Now
To at least give them a
it might onside kick, but I wouldn't do it. I pin him way back there. Hey everybody, glad you're seeing us.
They needed 3 scores anyway to slice this. They're going to go
Glad you're welcoming. What am I trying to say? I'm glad you're here. All right, 20-10.
I mean, I think either way,
Now,
maximize your possessions, but
no onside kick.
3 timeouts, obviously the 2-minute warning.
We got a lot of time. We should pin the Bucs back in their own territory. Work on getting the ball back, because you get the ball back, score another touchdown. It's 20-17. And get yourself in position for a long field goal. You could tie the game. That's how you got to think, because the Saints have been their own worst enemy. And I blame Marshawn Lattimore. Ought to know that after every time the opponent misses a key 3rd down, somebody goes to goose him and get him upset and get a penalty called against him, or something happens wild that changes the momentum in their favor. Happens all the time. So the Saints ought to know that, and they ought to have what I call the Lattimore plan, and just have somebody just be around him and just calm him down. Say, just call him down, tell a joke or something, get him off the field. Now they're poised for an onside kick, which I think they shouldn't do, because that's ridiculous. It's too early for an onside kick. It's 3 minutes, 3:02 left. Pin him back.
That's interesting. Making him take the tee off since he's not using it.
Oh, they're going to do it anyway. Don't listen to me. And there we go. So see, I give up. I give up. This is stupid. They're not playing like They're just playing like they're desperate. They're not smart.
Yeah, they're trying to get that ball to kind of spin and come to a point. Saw last year infamously in Atlanta. Didn't realize they could touch it. Got 2 of them. And Atlanta was able to recover those.
Kate Otten, very smart too, jumped on that, didn't allow it to go 10 yards. But that's what Atlanta did that in that game. They exactly waited.
Now they got the ball. The Bucs got the ball in Saints territory.
Now the Bucs will try and soak this game away.
They're going to try to run it.
Inside the 40. Boy, Fournette has worked for it today. That'll just put him over 60
Alan,
yards.
you're right. Yeah. Alan says there are no easy completions in the Saints. No, there should be. That's ball control passing is the easy completion. And that's what I expected to see this season from them. Not getting it. They fell behind the Falcons because they're trying to push the ball down. And it's like they did the same thing that everybody else does with Jameis. They're in love with his arm. And so they do stupid things. And then he talks them into it too. You know, rather than just going with ball control passing. And maybe that's why Sean Payton quit. I don't know. Because Sean Payton was all about ball control passing. He wasn't about the home run stuff.
Well, look, it's pretty hard to play till.
And so whatever they were asking him to do,
Brady, we showed you earlier in the game how
they had a plan where they wanted to go more wide open. I'm like, why? Okay. Yeah, this is bad coaching. No question about it. I completely agree with you, Alan. Completely bad coaching. Nope. Bad coaching.
It's hard to believe that's the same species. That's unbelievable.
Well, the Bucs are they could get a first down here. They're going to enjoy this one. This has been hard fought.
3rd and 4.
Emotional.
Even if they have to punt, and they're not even getting incomplete.
Working on Taylor, the rookie.
Really nice job there. Taylor getting through, breaking that ball up. You see, he has a beat, gets his hands on it. Great job there, playing hands to hands, playing through all the way down through the catch by Taylor. Again, this is back to my earlier point, KB. I understand, what the metrics and whatnot, but how would you have liked right now?
See, they're in field goal range. Okay.
Instead of attempting a field goal, they're punting to you with just under 3 minutes.
This is a 55-yard.
55-yard field goal try. But see, the Saints gave them this by going for that stupid onside kick.
I was thinking maybe kind of a pooch kick.
Offense. It's a 5-yard penalty. It's still 4th down.
Figure that could get blocked and run back, and then
I guess it's just interesting. I'm sure the analytics world will have a complete breakdown of the odds of the onside kick versus keeping it. But I still think with the timeouts and the 2-minute warning, now you find yourself here. They still have a timeout. You still have the 2-minute warning. There's 2:45 left.
that's the thing. It's not over. I mean,
But now instead of fair catching this ball around midfield, you're fair catching this ball, theoretically inside your 10 with 90 yards to go. That's why onside kick to me is an interesting play.
Kamara's had a good day playing. He's limited returns by Hardy.
Oh.
Scott,
Where's it going? Out of bounds.
the third one inside the 20 from Kamara.
They got 90 yards to go in 2 minutes.
You guys got a good one there. Also, good one in Baltimore. Miami trailing by 21 points entering the fourth quarter.
Oh, no. What?
Fifth of the day, a career high in most since Marino.
The Dolphins and the Ravens are tied.
Oh, what a comeback from
Wow.
the Dolphins. Wow.
Okay.
Tua's
So,
2 weeks very quietly.
once again, the Saints' bad coaching left one a long way to go. See, if they had let... Oh, man. This is awful. Got it! He got him! He hit the ground. The ball cannot cause a fumble. Yeah.
Yes, he did. It's a fumble.
What?
Oh my goodness! They finally connect on a deep ball to Olave, and he loses it. Let's see if he ever caught it. Catch.
The ruling on the field is a catch.
That's a catch.
Before the runner was down by contact, he fumbled the ball.
He didn't fumble the ball. The ground cannot see. They're trying to give the ball to the Bucs. Okay. All right. The ground cannot cause a fumble.
And not only does he fall and drops the ball. Oh man.
And then he didn't drop the ball, Greg. Shut up.
We're saying, no, the ground can't cause a fumble. The ground can't cause a fumble. But you heard the official say he was not touched down by contact, so therefore.
What? He was. There's touch there.
Mike Herrera is interesting.
That's
right?
ridiculous.
We can see it. Fans can probably see it both ways, but how do you see it?
Well, first of all, you got to look to see, is it a catch? That's the other part. He's going to the ground. And you've heard they'll take a look at this now. So that's the first part of it. Okay,
He just hit
has
the
control.
right.
And does he have time? Does he get a
He made a
step
football
down?
move, and then
He
he
gets a
hit the
third
ground.
foot down, a third step down before he hits the ground. And then you're right. The ground can't cause a fumble, but it can if you're not touched on the way to the ground. So if they stay with the ruling of a catch, which I think they will, then it becomes a catch fumble and the recovery by Tampa.
Boy, it's amazing. They've been trying to go deep seemingly a million times all day to Chris Olave. They finally connect, and that would have made things really interesting. And then he fumbles going to the ground. So they are looking at this, but the ruling on the field was a fumble and recovery. And so listening to Mike, seems like that would be pretty hard to overturn. If that is the case, it would be turnover number 5 for the Saints.
Yeah, this fourth quarter has just been one to forget for New Orleans. Seems like for every couple steps forward, they end up taking a few back. As you said, they've been trying to get Olave on that deep ball all day. He gets behind the defender.
The ruling on the field stands as called. It's first down, Tampa Bay.
There you go. 5th turnover of the day. And so Olave, a tough day for the rookie.
Tough day for everybody.
Still got that timeout. Remember, Brady decided on that last third down to throw, so they have to spend their last timeout. So with the 2-minute warning and the timeout, they could get the ball with a little over a minute. A lot of hope there in these 2 scores.
Not much there. How about the Giants? They hang on to beat Carolina. They're 2-0. They played in the World Series.
Giants, wow, no surprise there.
Brian Dable, he's done an unbelievable job. A lot of people thought when he went there, obviously a former offensive coordinator up in Buffalo, what he did with Josh Allen, people thought that was a rebuild. You know, they haven't really been able to find a lot of success, a lot of head coach turnover, but it seems like he's the man for the job. And
I'd like to welcome a new audience here to New Orleans, where it's been the Buccaneers defense with 5 turnovers. The story here today. Tom Brady on Andrews, Mike Brewer, Greg Olsen, Kelly Burkhardt. Bucs trying to finish this game with Fournette on the ground.
Got him down.
It's been a defensive battle, but the story of the game, the turning point,
3rd
was
and
the
11.
fight, an all-out fight in midfield. And really, it was Marshawn Lattimore and Mike.
See, that was ridiculous.
Those 2 got ejected.
and as you said, since then, the Saints have just kind of unraveled. You know, a couple of interceptions.
That was the difference. They lost. They had everything in command, and then they had to be Marshawn. That's in the middle of it.
Warning. The Bucs trying to go to 2-0.
Doing all this street stuff.
Okay, Jake from State Farm. I really want that personal price plan, so here it goes.
What do you think, Mom?
I like to smell my beers. What? Especially after a good meal.
Yeah.
Hey, you don't need to get that person. The State Farm personal price plan helps you create an affordable price just for you. Put the beer down.
Alan says Chris Olave is not built to be a stretch guy. He gets bumped off his route too easily.
Call it
click to get a quote
Yeah,
today.
you got a good point. He does. I've noticed I didn't see it. Now I see what you're talking about. But he has to have a clear step. But also, you have to design patterns to give him that. Bill Walsh would have designed that kind of pattern. But their offense doesn't have like the corner post, right?
MDX Type S. A new era.
I mean, the way they're playing these guys, that's wasted talent. It really is. That's wasted talent.
Anyone can change the game with the power of Visa. Look at that. Derrick Henry using Visa to load up the next generation. They're gonna be champions. Well, one day.
You know you want those Wingstop classic wings. Crispy, juicy, sauce, tossed, zesty, peppery, straight up heavenly.
Alan,
I can't just keep looking at them like this. I need
you know, he's a good NFL guy. He was always described as
Taking
a
up running.
Chris Godwin type,
A few new things as well.
a speedy possession receiver, but they haven't used him like that in this game, okay, or the others. They've tried to hit him deep. Last game they did, you're right. But when I think of Chris Olave, Allen, I think of a guy that can run the wide receiver screen or the hitch or the slant. I don't think of throwing him long, long to him. I think of him as quick enough to get that 3-yard catch and that 7-yard run that gets you the first down, right? That possesses the ball and moves the chains. That allows you to play a no huddle offense. That's the way I think Chris Olave. I don't think of him using like this. Godwin is bigger, more physical.
2 minutes
Yeah.
to go. And it's been
Yeah.
defenses for both teams, really, but for Tampa Bay, 5 turnovers. You got 3 interceptions of Jameis Winston. One of them a pick 6 with Mike Edwards in the second half. That's been the difference. Sears point out that's going to waste some time, and the Saints are unable to stop the clock. Yeah, we're just talking great. Can you imagine if Olave caught that ball in stride? It was a perfect throw. I mean, the whole thing would have been changed. Instead, he tripped, fell down, fumbled, and
If he had caught that ball, his score would have been 20-17. A different game, different look. They would have field goal off.
As well as the New Orleans defense has played, and hats off to Tampa's defense. They played equally as well, but this Saints offense here just hasn't been able to get out of their way over the last quarter or so.
Here in New Orleans, Buccaneers, minute 13 away from going 2-0. 20-10 their lead. It's been a defensive struggle.
Well, they got better field position this time. They got a mid and 7 to do something.
And there's in the line
So,
this
wow.
turnovers for Tampa's defense. They've got 5 of them. One of them a pick 6, Mike Edwards. Brady, 190 yards to a great touchdown to Rashad Perriman, first touchdown of the game. And then Mike Evans and Marshawn Lattimore. That was the real turning point of the game. I mean, it was a full-on brawl at midfield. They were at the heart of it. They both got ejected. But since that point, Greg, you talked about it. Who's going to step up emotionally and deal with it? The Bucs have been great. Saints, the opposite. That's the difference. 1:07 to go. No timeouts. 2-score game. And Winston's going to take some shots.
What the heck? It was open too, folks.
So this was Lattimore made a terrific play on Scotty Over. He and Evans were going, I think, on at it for 5 years. They were going at it, and then Lattimore joined to Tom Brady, and then the whole thing escalated to that. Since the fight, that's when the game really changed.
And you said it, that's been brewing for 5 years. It was brewing today for 3 quarters.
Yep.
Those guys
It's almost like a script. I bet somebody paid them to do that.
Lattimore was getting the better of that matchup. Mike Evans was getting frustrated. He was getting worn out, but tried to come to the defense of his quarterback and ended up.
Oh!
And Winston is sacked. Shaq Barrett comes in, the 6th sack of the day.
6 sacks. Why? Because they're asking him to step back there and throw deep. All right? That's why. See, he takes 1-2, the ball should be gone. No. Okay?
You look at the numbers as far as
Yeah,
pressures and
the Saints
sacks.
don't have
He's right
no
up there with some
defense.
of
Just
the
let the
RPAs
guy roll
at
right
the
in.
position.
But they call these pass patterns that have him needing more time, and that's happening. Okay, see, that's better to do that. But
Time running out might be the last play of this game. State Farm postgame show
Boy, oh boy.
underway next. Jameis.
The Saints don't have a good defense. That's all.
You mean good? That's offense, man.
Whatever
You mean good
it is,
blocking?
They don't have
Good
it.
blocking.
They don't have it, and Tampa Bay has it better. They need to work on that.
That's the game summary right there.
They don't- Look at that.
We'll get one more play. And so the Bucs are going to be 2-0.
They were a better coach team with Sean Payton.
We'll be there next week.
Dennis is not calling. Dennis is not doing
Payton
this.
was one of the best coaches in the league.
Yeah, yeah. I didn't think that they would literally just go away from.
I don't know why he quit.
Absolute fits.
I don't honestly either.
Next week, but what a matchup we have.
As soon as our boy got there,
On
he
the rise
quit.
in the next
I don't
couple
know.
weeks. So you know it won't be easy. Packers play tonight against
Yeah,
Chicago,
either.
coming off a down performance against Minnesota. See if they can respond.
Could be,
Ma.
Ma.
Tampa, when the schedules came out,
Could be
everyone in
racist.
Tampa realized, hey, we got our work cut out for us here these first 4 or 5 weeks, and see Todd Bowles getting a hug there, getting his team off to a 2-0 start.
Congratulations, Coach Bowles. I am a Todd Bowles fan. Yep.
Wow.
Yeah, I told you like last week.
Well, the 20-10 win
Yeah.
here in New Orleans.
Coach Bowles. Yeah, one of the best.
Can't say they're racist.
Mm-mm.
Cannot. Well,
It's
you
been a
know
while in the
it's
regular season, but the Bucs find a way to get it done against their rivals.
Yeah.
What a start for them, and Tom Bowles and Tom Brady. More to come here from New Orleans, and
Well-
the Buccaneers get a big victory.
No, it didn't have Alvin Kamara at all. And but you know, for me, they don't have enough
The first time Carl
one-step plays.
he
They
struck
need
out a dozen. Now
10
Carl
one-step
has
plays
cancer. He still knows how to throw a curveball.
where Jameis is not getting beat up, okay? And one-step passes. They don't have any of those. Easy to design, easy to execute. I haven't seen one. What about Joe Burrow? I don't understand that. Winston, 3 touchdowns and 3 interceptions so far. Yeah. But here's the thing. Vicky, I'll say this. Even if he had connected, I still would not have liked it because it would have been out of desperation. Okay? And with a ball control passing offense, you don't get that. You get a methodical, systemic completions, advancing the ball, smart use of formations. All game long, using these narrow formations, bringing the defense to you. These guys are fast. You don't do that. You spread them out, and you use the formations to rip the defense apart. I haven't seen that. So I'm wondering, what's going on? It's like their IQs went south for the summer. Okay, or is it weird? It says Lamar. Mahomes is the best, but Alan, I look at it this way. I think Lamar can be the best, but Lamar has one handicap, and it's not Lamar. You know who it is? It's Greg Roman, his offensive coordinator, because Greg, like the rest of the Ravens, fall in love with Lamar as a runner, and they forgot how to structure a full, complete passing system. The best system for them, to me, is a combination of the read option and the 2006 New England Patriots offense, 2007, the one that ran the table. I'm talking about the design of it. Look at the plays, not the players, but the plays. Okay, a lot of innovation there that has not been repeated through the NFL. Okay, so because I want to preserve Mr. Jackson. Quicker plays, better bounce of the ball. Yeah, absolutely. Quicker plays, better bounce of the ball. Right. But also possession.
Everyone can get it.
You move the chains.
And every
Okay.
existing customer.
And
Every iPhone.
again, if I'm coaching the Saints, I've got what I call it the Marshawn Lattimore plan. All right. And what is the Marshawn Lattimore plan? It says, okay, I know that every time I've got a third down,
You're early.
I'm going to every time I have a third down, I'm going to watch them try to piss off my guy. Well, I'm going to get my guy out of there. I'm going to have 2 players that are specifically assigned to go to Lattimore and say, hey, you know what? We're going to get out of here. We're going to get out of the sidelines. Because what happens is that he goes over there, he starts jawing. Because let's put his face on. Let's take, for the moment, away the fact that they had this fight. If Marshawn had just got his butt back to his place, nothing would have happened. But he had to go over there and start jawing. Okay. Bill Walsh had it best. He said, think of the opponent as an object to ignore. And the reason why the Saints don't succeed is because they don't adopt that philosophy. They, instead of ignoring their opponent, they go and jaw with their opponent, and all this other stuff happens that really shouldn't be happening in the course of a football game. So good coaching gets you out of that situation. Bad coaching produces what we've seen today. This is bad coaching. Straight up bad coaching. You don't let the players guard decide what you're going to do if you want to win. You know, you have, if the offensive players are saying, hey, I've got all these guys, and they probably promised they would have this wide open offense, so all these receivers would get all these yards, right? Well, that's stupid. You can get them yards without playing stupid ball. I mean, the pattern has been set before. Again, I go back to the New England Patriots offense of 2007 with Josh McDaniels at offensive coordinator and Tom Brady quarterback. Yeah, they had Randy Moss, but they had Randy as the designated deep guy. Remember that? And they would throw all manner of short passes, even to him. And they had plays where the option route was a short route. So maybe the defenders off you by 10 yards, so you go up 3 and turn around. Easy completions, like Alan was talking about. Easy completions, okay? Easy completions, all right? Easy. And the Saints can do that. And they can go without a huddle. So what happens when you go out without a huddle and you execute the kind of offense I'm talking about, it means you get more turns at bat, more snaps, more yards, and more touchdowns, and far fewer turnovers than we've seen. Think about the turnovers we saw. What was the hallmark that brought all of that together? The deep ball, right? It wasn't a case of what was the situation with Tampa, where because their timing was so off all over the place and their lack of attention to great passing design glaring, that Jameis was throwing interceptions on short passes, medium passes, and long because they weren't timed out. This is different, okay? They're clearly timed out passes more often than not, but they don't have the proper, but in terms of deep passes, they're not properly timed. They're not properly timed. And they could borrow from their neighbors, the Buccaneers, which are employing these bunch formations and then having the receiver go out and cut under the bunch and go to the sideline. It's wide open, right? So there's a lot of ways to affect a great outcome if you want to use them. So I could talk all day about what I saw versus what's needed. What I saw versus what's needed, because this is the second game in a row for the Saints where we've seen how stupid ball gets them into trouble. And let's face it, stupid ball got them into trouble against the Falcons. That's why Jameis got sacked so much. It was a kind of football they weren't playing before. They were playing when Sean was there, more strategic, pointillist. I'll say it again, ball controlled passing. Okay. Ball control passing. And maybe what they wanted, I'm not sure what they want. I'm not sure why. He left. I think I'm not sure what was going on there at all. And I don't think it was, Winston at all. But I do believe that there are so many people who are unintelligent regarding the way he plays. Okay. I think that's the best way to describe it. Well, folks, we've got the Raiders game coming up. I'm going to shove off. Thank you for joining me, everybody. So it's a fun, regardless of the outcome, it's always fun to go through this with you. Please come back next week. Subscribe to Zenny62 and bookmark OaklandNewsNowBlog.com. That ends this broadcast. We'll see you.